Ladies, gents, dogs, cats, any animal watching. Holy smokes. Happy Halloween Horror Nights opening week.
Woo!
Woohoo.
Woohoo!
When I'm feeling heavy. Yeah. So, how are you guys doing?
Excited.
It's a big day because technically right now, happening right now in this moment, Halloween Horror Nights for team members has kicked off.
Crazy.
I wish we had maybe fire through the wall. You guys remember that effect? Fire through the wall.
Yeah.
Right? What's up, everyone, and welcome to Studio Del Hondo here. Tuesday evening for our... No, you guys, you jumped the gun.
Goodbye,
that was
lay
actually
down.
kind of cool. So we have this thing that's in front of the couch, and Nico just completely somersaulted over. That was cool. All right, lay down. You guys are good. We're starting off the live stream with a lay down. Anyways, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the live stream for our Halloween Horror Nights Eve live stream happening not on the eve, but the eve of the eve. That's when it's happening.
Eve of the eve.
Eve of the eve. That's the official title for tonight's live stream. But we're super excited because this live stream is usually the one that we look forward to every single year. This is what we count down to, is this one, because we get to talk about everything Halloween Horror Nights. You know, we're going way back to speculation season. We're talking about announcement season. We're talking about the houses. In tonight's live stream, we're also going to get into our most anticipated list. So we're going to rank all the things that is coming to this year's HHN. We're talking the scare zones, the street experiences, the shows, and all haunted houses. So we're going to get into that. But we also have the tribute store to talk about. We got a video that was released by Halloween Horror Nights today that talks about the tribute store.
Like an hour ago.
So crazy. Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's still 8:30. By the way, this is very early for us. It's 7 o'clock. We're doing what we can so we can finally get this going. But here we are, 7 o'clock, earliest live stream we've had, except for the one year. If you guys remember, we did a live stream in the park during HHN.
That was rough.
I think that was the earliest one.
Probably.
And then this is technically the second. But as far as studio goes, this is the earliest live stream we have. So I'm excited, man. This is the eve of the eve for Halloween Horror Nights, kicking off opening week right now. We have a lot to talk about. I'm so excited for it because, in all honesty, Steph and I, we've been talking Halloween Horror Nights. We do every year. We do almost every day, practically every day. But I noticed it's so funny how the way this year has gone for us, we really haven't had the time to sit down and talk about our most anticipated.
Yeah.
For instance, when we were starting live stream, we had the countdown going, the little intro. I looked at Steph, I was like, hey, we didn't even make our list yet. So we're gonna be doing that in the live stream with you guys, and going over that and talking with you guys. It's a lot. Oh, and by the way, we're also talking Halloween Horror Nights food. That's on the list. Steph wants to talk about HHN food because the menus are out. We have all those things we can look up and finally get into. So a lot of that coming up. I'm excited for tonight's live. Starting the live, I'd like to know, though, where are we watching from? Where are we tuning in from? Are we right down the road? Are we actually at Universal right now attending Halloween Horror Nights for team member preview? Or are we somewhere far across the blue, somewhere in some distant land without any Halloween stuff nearby? And where are you guys tuning in from? First thing I see is Chicago. I don't know why I was thinking we're going to Chicago. No, we're going to Pittsburgh, right? Pittsburgh. Let's see. So where are we visiting from? Where are we watching from? Chicago, Kissimmee, Winter Haven, Florida, Nebraska, but moving to Tampa in 3 weeks. Ooh. Congrats to you, Todd. Caleb with the OHIO of Ohio. Then we got Louisiana, Tampa, Orlando, Canada, Long Island, Maine. Nick, by the way, shout out to you with that comment of Nico Mikolo. That was awesome. I think that's what actually got Nico pumped because I said it out loud and then he woke up. And anyways, what else we got? We got let's see, Orlando trying to avoid spoilers. Yeah, good luck, Nicole. It's hard to, especially because tonight team member preview. If you just go on social media, boom, something could be right there.
Yeah.
Right. So you got that. Good luck. Texas, Miami, Georgia, Texas. Couple of Texas out there. Let's see. Edutainment, 1999. First drink opening night on me or snack you choose. I don't know who that is. Edutainment. Do you guys know who Edutainment is? I don't think I've ever heard of this guy. Hold on, let me check. Hey, chat, should I ban him? What do you guys think? Eddie, my man, I appreciate this. I think it's because of the last live stream incident. But dude,
Yes,
for the
we do-
$19.99, man, thank you.
We do know Eddie.
Of course we
Brian's
do know
just
Eddie.
messing
Yeah, yeah.
around.
Joey said he's the Busch Gardens guy. There's Eddie. Yeah, everybody, can we get a dub in the chat for Eddie-tainment, by the way, for the $19.99 first drink opening night on me or snack, you choose. Probably go with the food.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So Eddie just gifts you $19.99. What are you getting at Halloween Horror Nights then with that?
I'm really looking forward to the Eggs Benedict sandwich.
Really?
Yeah, first I have been craving breakfast food.
Okay. Yeah,
For
I mean,
the
yeah,
last,
you have been.
like few months, so I think that might be why. But we'll get into the food. But that was
Yeah.
the first thing that really caught my eye, and then the like giant corn dog.
Oof. To be honest, what I'm gonna put that to is the Deathly Afraid necklace.
What? Oh, meaning you're gonna use that
Yeah.
$19.99 to buy it. Brian's a little scared.
I'm a little scared. Anyways, Eddie, my man, we appreciate you. Thanks for being in the live stream today. Thanks for the $19.99. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, thank you.
But no more, please. Anyways, what else? I see some Jersey.
Yeah, we always
got people.
have
We
that.
got people from everywhere. Yeah, Mr. Coco Nuts from Jersey. Also, I wanna say this too. All right, I know as I'm saying this, Eddie's kind of got the lead right now. What we're gonna do for tonight in tonight's live stream, by the end of tonight's live stream, I noticed on YouTube, this is something that I've never noticed until like the other live or whatever. They have something that does like top fans. I don't know what that is, but it ranks people in the chat. I guess the more like messages you put in the chat, and, like donations, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know how it works, but it's a rank system for the If you click on it, I think if you're watching, you can click the top fans and it shows the ranking of it. What we're gonna do is the one who at the end of the live stream, today's live stream, whoever is ranked in first in the top fans category in our YouTube live stream chat will win a special giveaway from Steph and I.
It's live chat messages and then super chats and stickers is what factors into it.
Oh, I didn't even know
But
that.
also that doesn't mean like just spam the chat. Like
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
sure.
Free
but don't-
country. Do what you want.
Don't disrupt the chat.
Have fun. Have fun. But anyways, the person who's ranked number one at the very end of tonight's live stream, we'll do a little cutoff point before we end it. That person will win a special giveaway from Steph and I. We'll do some of our merch that we have, and we'll see. We'll put it together. But we'll get in contact with you and all that stuff. Somehow we'll figure out how to do that. But somebody's going to win a giveaway today. And this is a surprise last-minute giveaway.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. So
It's kind of cool that they do that.
it is kind of cool. That's pretty cool. And
like
right
that.
now, Eddie-tainment is leading right now. He's got 1,050 experience points. I don't know how they calculate that, but sweet.
I don't know.
Eddie's leading the way. Also, Shanna Bell drops in. She's been a member from the Fright Club for 27 months.
Crazy.
She's been around for a lot longer, I'll tell you that. She said, can't wait for opening weekend, hashtag HHN34.
We can't either. We can't wait to see you there.
Sunday, because we'll miss opening night.
Yes,
That's
yes.
okay.
We'll be there Sunday.
That's okay. As I'm rubbing my shoe, it's okay. Anyways, what do you want to start with in tonight's live stream? Where should we start? We have so much that we want to get into and that we are. And I will say we're probably limited on time. We did start at 7 o'clock today, a little earlier than our usual 8:30 time. And that's because we have family that's coming over tonight. So we're trying to get the live stream in and get as much as we can before they show up. Because once they show up, the boys are going to go crazy. It's the grandma and grandpa. And they love them. So we want to spend time with them too, because then we fly out tomorrow. So we want to spend time with them as much as we can tonight.
Yeah.
We should have just brought them on the live.
Yeah.
There you
why
go.
not?
Maybe they show up
Little
at tonight's
guest
live stream at
host.
the end. Hopefully they're flying safe. I think they should be flying right now, right?
Yeah.
Did they text you?
No.
Yeah, they never give us an update. Mom and Dad, that's to you guys.
But yeah, what do you guys want to start with? We have the trivia store to talk about. We have the no scare.
Deathly Afraid necklace.
Deathly Afraid. I saw people calling it different things. We have that to talk about, the food, and then we'll save our anticipation list for the end.
How about this? I wanna spend. Let's start with the very beginning of all of Halloween Horror Nights 2025. This season. Let's go back to speculation. when speculation started. Let's start there and then get into the houses that were announced, the announcement season portion. We'll get into that. And both of those topics, we'll just spend like 10, max 15 minutes on just that. And then get into like today's recent stuff with the Definitely Afraid necklace, as well as a tribute store. We'll talk about that. And then get into our food and most anticipated list. We'll do that.
Cool.
How about that? So the way I want to kind of go about the speculation part of the season as well as the announcement season is really it's to you guys. And again, this is a chance for you guys to get more experience points in the chat. However this thing works, I really don't know. But I want to give you guys the opportunity. This is kind of like our rapid fire Q&A to you guys. What did you guys think of the speculation season this year? And what did you guys think of the announcement season altogether? Did you guys think that Halloween Horror Nights successfully navigated the announcement season this year and the way they did announcements and the length of it and everything that they put together? Like, was it enough to get you excited for this year? Do you think there could have been more? Do you like the videos that were announced for each of the houses? Did you not like them? What is your thoughts on the announcements of the season? And then with speculation season, I guess it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, did you enjoy it? I mean, we always enjoy spec season, but it's crazy. Maybe we can look back at like Horror Night Nightmares, their first spec map, and just kind of see what was kind of being speculated and what came to fruition for this year's event.
While you're pulling that up, I'll start off by saying that I think at the start of speculation season, we were all kind of like, I don't know, like frustrated, I guess. It seemed like it was taking a very long time to get anything. But I like how they did the videos this year. I like that they were consistent with each of the IP houses, at least. Mm-hmm. They were consistent. They had like a through line between all of them, but it wasn't this big convoluted storyline that tried to like make a mountain out of a molehill, is kind of what I'm trying to say. I feel like the past few years they've tried to make this big storyline with like HHN, and I love the idea of that, but it doesn't always play out. And I think they maybe played it safe this year by not doing that, but I think it ended up being better in the long run.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
To be honest, I agree with you because I liked past few years, you know, they try to do those storylines. I think that's cool when they do that. Try to do some unique stuff. However, sometimes again it gets lost in the thick of things, if you will. And due to that, also I'm so sorry if I'm like I'm trying to I have to scroll.
I do also agree. Todd said that the use of the TVs in the announcement videos.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. The use of the TVs in the announcement videos really had nothing to do with the theme of the event. I do agree with that. I think that they could have done something where like maybe each IP was like a room of the conservatory that you go into instead of the like themed room with like a TV and like that was the same thing. I think they could have done something more with the overall theme of the conservatory, but we do know like there are a lot of people working on all of this. There's multiple teams working on this. You know, the theme of the conservatory, I don't know how early they came up with that. And in comparison to how early they came up with, you know, the concept for the announcement videos. So there's a lot of moving parts. But I do agree that having the theme worked into the speculation videos, the announcement videos, would have made a little bit more sense. But I was fine with them. Brian and I differ on this, but I feel like if the event itself ends up being amazing, then I'm not quite as concerned with announcement season. I, of course, don't want them to like get rid of announcements altogether. Like, of course, I don't want that. But if it ends up being a really great season, like that probably is going to stick in my mind more, and it won't have the announcement season won't have as much of an effect. Like I'm not going to go into the event and be like, well, announcement season sucked, so I don't like this year.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
I agree with you. I want to bring something up because there's two comments that were put in the chat that I really want to talk about when it comes to this. Edutainment said the properties coming this year deserved better announcements, but this year does look solid. And yeah, I mean, the year is, I mean, this is really shaping up to be a really solid year. And you could just kind of feel that as the announcement season was going. But I do think that with the IPs, the way that they had their announcements, I do believe that they deserved a better way of being announced. The same thing goes with the originals. I think the originals could have had something too, especially like Hatchet and Chains. They could have had something really neat with an announcement. So yeah, I agree with that. But I really want to highlight Shenabel. She said, I wish they would go back to announcement videos like for HHN 30. The Bride of Frankenstein video was top tier. 100% agree. Halloween Horror Nights 30, their announcement videos that they had to me was beautiful. Haunting of Hill House, I was like, that is perfect for an IP type of announcement because it pulls clips from the actual property. You get to see a gist of it. You get the understanding of it. You had all of that, and it was just perfect, right? Hello?
Yeah.
Right? It was perfect because it wasn't trying to do too much. It was just the right amount of atmosphere that you need, and it just hit the right moments. I was like, perfect. Like, I like that. Great. Then you get to something original, which I know the conversation of it being an IP, original, whatever, right? But the Bride of Frankenstein one, like, that was so creative and that was so cool. Like, that was such a well done announcement video for what is an IP that is an original story in a way. That was amazing. Then you also had Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You had something kind of creative and original with that. That was awesome too. That was a lot of fun. So all of those things that we had with HHN 30 and the way that was done, I really loved those. And I wish we can have something in that perspective each year, kind of going back to 2019 as well with HHN 29, where we had Ghostbusters, where they did something original for the IP, but it worked because it was just simple enough to get the gist of it.
Yeah.
Then they also had things like, oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. I'm thinking 2018's with Scary Tales, something very simple and stuff.
Yeah,
it's an original for the...
I think when they started trying to like make it one big storyline, it kind of fell apart a little bit.
Yeah, it became a little too complex for them to keep up. And again, you know, Universal's such a big company, big corporation. There's so many hurdles and things they have to go through just to breathe.
It's a good idea. And I think the first year that they did it with the Scream Squad, I think it kind of worked. But then when they tried to like keep doing it,
that was 31, right?
Yeah.
That's when they had the weekend and all that, right? Yeah, like that was cool for the year.
But then to keep up with that, I think it was difficult.
Yeah.
But I know we said we're going to spend like 10 minutes on each topic. So I feel like that was definitely 10 minutes.
Okay, that's it. We're done, folks.
No, I'm just saying.
You heard from the ringmaster.
I'm just saying.
No, yeah. No, we're good. I just wanted to kind of start into that. We'll get into the other stuff. Also want to bring up another 1999 from Kevin and Alina. I'm sure I probably pronounced that incorrectly, but Kevin said, thanks for all you do for the entertainment you provide for the Halloween season each year. Question of the night. Here's question of the night for you guys. Dry or wet path in Terrifier House. Hope to run into you all again this season. Kevin, first of all, my man, thanks for the 1999. We appreciate that. To answer your question, both. We're gonna have to do the wet path at one point. But if we had one time only to go through Terrifier, and we're gonna choose right off the rip what our first path will be, dry path. I'm going dry.
If we can only do it once, I would do the wet path if I can only go through the house one time, just because I want to be able to say that I did it. But the first time that we go in, we will do the dry one just to feel it out, see how things go, see how people are responding to it. Maybe like wait the first weekend to see if it gets adjusted.
All right. So I was actually going to bring that up because Halloween Horror Nights for like opening weekend, right? After opening weekend, they do a lot of little tweaks here and there for things. If some things are too much, too little, whatever, right? They've done that every year in the past. What if this wet path in Terrifier is just a little too much and people are doing a lot of complaining? They're like, okay, this is a lot. They need to tone it down. How cool would it be to say, like, I was one of those people that went through the original wet path that was a little too much
That's
and they had
like
to tone it down.
I did the original mission space.
Yeah,
like
right.
before they like
Like it's like a badge of honor to
Yeah.
kind of have.
I will say
that's cool.
this weekend is probably the best weekend to do the wet path because you're going to probably be wet anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain like all weekend. So
Yay. We're back to that season. Horror Nights.
yeah.
Love it.
I'm hoping that maybe it'll be early in the day and then like just go away by the time the event starts and that'll be nice and cool with like a nice breeze. That would be nice. But
Yeah. Like Todd said, I have Express and Freaking Fear or Pass, so both is good. Yeah. That's the same with us. Like we have the Freaking Fear Plus with Express, so we'll have the opportunity to do both. So we're in no rush at all. No rush.
yeah.
But let's see. I did see. I saw a comment. I think did I just lose the comment? Anyways, okay. Anyways, next comment I see right here. You guys, let's not go crazy with the super chats, please. Please
We're trying to get that first place.
Save your money. Save your money for the event.
For the event.
Go spend it on food and all that kind of stuff. But this guy, Fun Guy Gamer, I want to give a shout out, by the way, to this guy, Fun Guy Gamer. He has been a longtime viewer. Got to meet him at the event as well. Super awesome dude who's been a great contribution to our community and the Discord and has created some awesome things. So I just want to give that shout out to you. But he threw in a 1999 in there and said they should have at least kept with the Gothic theme. Agreed. Zooming in on a stained glass and maybe showing a reflection of scary scenes on the stained glass shards would have been more thematic. Happy 34 regardless.
Yeah.
And I agree. I agree. And that's the thing. It's like, my question would be, it's like, do you think the team thought of something like that? Or do you think this is what they went and rolled with? Because to your point, it would have been really cool to have, you know, how the Halloween Horror Nights just logo title reveal when it kind of went down in the conservatory. If it went into one of those stained glasses and showed scenes and clips, and each stained glass was like a pillar for the IPs coming, so that you just kind of zoomed into that and saw that, and then it zooms back and it says Halloween Horror Nights with the title.
Yeah, like that piece of
cool.
merch that they made, where it's like each individual IP on the stained glass. Like they could have done something like that.
And not even that too. Like go to Origins of Horror, the Scare Zone, right? You have the little statues and everything, like, you know, and you know, titling that. So yeah, Fun Guy Gamer, dude, absolutely.
Again, it's when you have these giant teams that are made up of individual other teams that are working on different projects that funnel into the same project. Sometimes it's just hard to get that like singular voice and message. Like,
can I say something real quick? Because this is a comment that I think you would jump onto.
What?
Todd said marketing chose the TV according to John and Michael. Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Makes sense that they probably didn't even like know the whole theming or like the origins, like Scare Zone. They probably were just working on it's HHN.
I'm going to say this. Moving on. That's all I can say. Yeah, marketing chose TV.
It's hard to get.
I feel like the communication
a bunch
within
of large teams on the same page.
Exactly. Communication in a large company is very hard to have. However, I feel like they could do a better job of upkeeping that. I'll say that. Okay, so we talked, by the way, to Fun Guy again. I want to say thank you. Kevin, Edutainment, to you guys with the super chats. You guys rock. I appreciate you guys. And I know people are saying you guys are fighting for the top spot. I'm going to just look at the top spot right now. Fun Guy Gamer is tied with Edutainment at 1,075. And then Kevin's got 1,025. Those are your top three right now.
Nice.
Competing and contending for that spot of getting... You don't even know what's going to be in the giveaway today, guys.
They heard merch and they were like, "Oh yeah."
I'm giving away
it's a sticker.
A sticker and then a hairpiece from Hondo Nico in a little bag. You officially have them.
One of Nico's teeth.
Yeah, right.
We've been saving his little baby teeth.
We do have some of his baby teeth for both of them. Okay, so I see a comment right here. What do y'all think about the new Deathly Afraid chain? This is from Adrian. Adrian, what's up, dude? I'm going to say this. Let's move on from speculation and announcement season and how that went. I didn't want to spend too much time on it. Let's get into like today's conversation, what we're having, which is the Deathly Afraid necklace, that chain. What is going on with that? We're going to dive into that, and then the tribute store, and then we'll talk food, and then our most anticipated list. So if you're just joining now, still plenty more to come. You guys didn't really miss much. I know we're 31 minutes in the live, but this is going to be a decent length of a live stream. That's why we started at 7 o'clock. We're trying to get at least 2 hours in. We'll see how it goes. So what has been kind of the biggest conversation, at least today, that I've kind of seen, and you know, since this became public news. Hey, do not bite that. No, don't bite that.
They're like, this is not the right time.
I know. We're a little too early for them, but the kind of the biggest conversation I've seen that has the most, let's just say, division, right, between opinions and groups is the Deathly Afraid chain. Chat.
Is that what they're calling it? Chain?
Necklace, chain, whatever. Deathly Afraid thing. Whatever. Are you afraid or not? We can call it that. I want to know from you guys in the chat, what is y'all's thoughts on it? What do you guys think? Are you guys for it? Are you guys against it? Are you guys neutral? What are your thoughts?
Will you be buying one?
I'm going to swing this over to you. Yeah. Are you guys actually participating in buying one of those and using them? Are you guys going to be one of those people that's like, oh, I wouldn't need to use it, but I'm going to buy it and experiment and see how it is? I know content creators probably would do that. But I'm going to swing this over to you, Steph, and I'm going to go over to the boys real quick and calm the little one down. But what is your what's your thoughts and opinions on this Deathly Afraid chain, necklace, whatever?
So I don't really know how I feel. I'm under the impression, at least I was told, that they're not going to work in the houses. So I think they're going to have to turn them off in the houses. You've always at HHN, anything that's flashing or glowing, they ask you to turn it off. So I believe that they're not going to work in the houses. Personally, if I was scared, that is the one place that I would be scared in, is the houses. So if you're going to spend the money on something that's going to help you not be scared, like, that's the only reason that I would buy that. And because there are ways to avoid the scare zones, especially this year with Club Horror probably not being a very scary scare zone. It's not a scare zone. So there are ways to maneuver around the park without getting scared in the scare zones. So I don't think it's really like necessary for anybody who might not want to get scared. I think you can avoid it without it. So I just don't see them selling a lot of these this year. So I don't think it's going to be an issue either way. I don't think it's going to affect me either way, or us. I don't think anybody in our group or anybody that we go to HHN with is going to be using one. So I just don't think it's going to affect us. The only thing that I could see being problematic, I guess, is that it could point towards a trend of moving towards a more watered down event, which of course, like, personally, I don't want, because I like to get scared. When I go to HHN, I want to be scared. I want them to make it more scary. If every house could be like Insidious last year, I would love that. So as long as that's not the case, then I'm fine with it. But I personally will not be buying one.
Could you put a poll in the chat for this? Are you for or against it? I'd like to know. Yeah. So thanks for asking, by the way. I'll give my opinion.
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, what about me? So to be honest...
Let's be honest. I know you're going to give your opinion.
I'm always going to give my opinion. Anybody ask? No, don't care. So here's my 2-hour opinion. So I see a lot of discourse on social media for the 20 minutes I spent on social media today about these Deathly Afraid necklaces, for people who are absolutely against it and for the people who are absolutely for it. I'm just going to say this. They exist at other haunts, but we've never had it at Halloween Horror Nights, so we can't really say what it's going to do. Where I see one of the biggest things that I always look into Halloween Horror Nights, and I feel like I'm such a fan of, is logistics when it comes to the event and operations. How can it work? How can you make things better? What can you enhance? Yada, yada. Those types of conversations, right? And this is brought in to the mix now, and I feel like it is a very large topic when it comes to like logistics, layouts, how things work. Because I know a lot of fans have been talking about, and again, some people might have talked about this. I haven't personally seen it. I'm just kind of going off of what I've seen. A lot of fans are talking about, will this necklace downgrade the event. Will this necklace, is this a problem? Should it even be happening, right? Where I see the biggest issue is not for the guests, but for the scare actors. And what I get worried about is the percentage and how many people are actually using the necklace. So for our scare zone, because again, I think legally I'm allowed to talk about this now since it's public information. When I was told about them doing this necklace and stuff, I was told that, hey, this is only going to be active for the scare zones. It will not be active for the houses. So you're basically fair game when it comes to going into a haunted house. This necklace is not going to like save you or anything like that. But in a scare zone, its purpose is to try to help the scare actors know that you don't want to be scared. So then the scare actors have to change their interactions in a way, right? That's kind of what I was being told. At first, when I heard it, I was like, oh no, like please, like we don't need to, because what you mentioned earlier, there are ways of going about the event if you don't want to get scared without really having to confront any scare actors. There are paths to go. Like for instance, you walk in the park, right? You see the facade, you see the first entrance or the entrance to the scare zone. You can go through Today Cafe. You can cut through Today Cafe. Still haven't entered the scare zones. Then you get over to Hollywood where Masquerade, Dance with Death is. You just stay on the sidewalk. You'll be okay. I know Todd earlier said, that you have the roaming Art the Clown character walk by. Like, yeah, that's true. But the odds of you running into Art the Clown is really slim, So what I get worried about is the percentage of people that would use the necklace. I don't think it's a problem having the necklace there. I think it's a little greedy of the company for trying to sell necklaces like this. I think they looked at it as an opportunity saying, hey, Five Nights at Freddy's might bring a younger crowd who might be timid to being scared. Let's help them out. The question is, what was their motivation with it? Was it money, which more than likely it was, or was it to really help the guests? I don't know if the necklaces are being sold. I don't know what they're being sold for. I don't know that information. If you guys have it in the chat, please let me know. Please inform the guy who's trying to inform me about things.
You tell me.
Yeah, you tell me, right? I came here for you guys to give me the information. But, I feel like it's a little greedy in a way because...
21.
21? That's how much it is?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, $21 for that?
Yeah.
Hold up, let me please have this one. I mean, you're spending so much money coming to this event, and they're going to charge $21 for a necklace for you to possibly not get scared. Like, that hurts so bad. So I do think it's a greedy way. I think it's how these big companies have been going in recent years, because I really wonder what the percentage of people who's going to actually get this necklace. If I'm a scare actor, and let's just say Origins of Horror, that's where I'm roaming, right? If I'm in the Origins of Horror and there is 1% of people, let's say 100 people to keep math easy. There's 100 people in that scare zone just walking by, and 1% of them has that necklace. That means one person, by the way, just for you guys.
You know math.
I hope I'm right. If I'm wrong, that's a problem, right? But if there's 1% of people, or the 100, that means there's one person. When you're a scare actor roaming around, 1% of the necklace is not going to distract you. It's going to be fine. You go there scared, totally fine. But if there's about 40% of people that have that necklace in that scare zone, I think logistically it's going to become an issue for the scare actors, especially when you have people in groups. If we have a group of 5 people and 2 of our people are having the necklace, how does a scare actor target specific people within the group when they're usually walking together, sometimes in a line, in a cluster, side by side? How do you go about that? You can't really give your full scare. I'm wondering if this is leading towards a direction of being more like photo ops, more of like the hey interactions versus the scare and scream kind of interactions. And again, I'm not for it. I'm not against it. I want to see how it goes because I know other haunts use it, and I think it's fine. I know the conversation people have where they're like, Halloween Horror Nights should be for everyone. And like, I agree, but my term of everyone is very different than terms or the term of everyone for everyone else. Because to me, I feel like Halloween Horror Nights should be for everyone. And the term of everyone is those who are actually participating, like going and showing up at the event. Those who are, what's another word for participating? It's not participating, but it's,
I don't know what you're trying to say.
The ones who are at the event, those who are experiencing the event, the guests, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. I was like, there's another word I'm thinking of. I can't get it. However, I feel like Halloween Horror Nights should be for everyone that's at the event. And the term that I use is what I'm hoping for, that it reaches, that everyone who attends Halloween Horror Nights and experiences it, when they leave that event, I want them to say that was the coolest thing I've ever done. because everybody who goes to the event, everybody's a different background, different story, unique character, whatever, right? We all come from different backgrounds. And it's so cool because anybody who goes to that event, I want something there to be for them. I want them to enjoy. I want them to enjoy everything, right? No matter whether they're there for Five Nights at Freddy's or El Artista or just Club Horror, Nightmare Fuel, I got to give you a mention too. But no matter what you're there for, I want the event to really just capture something that everyone's seeking. So whoever's attending, when you leave that event, you're like, that is the coolest thing I've ever done. I want to come back. And you want to tell your friends, your families, you want to post it on socials. What?
I agree with Caleb. Can I get a necklace to get more scares?
But see, then
That's me.
that's the next level, right? Like if you get a necklace for more scares, which they do at other haunts, where you go to a haunt to get scared, you have a necklace to purposely get, like I know Screamageddon.
Yeah, they can touch you.
Where they can like grab you, pull you aside, do all that.
See,
like I don't think they'll ever do that at Halloween Horror Nights, but like that'd be fun.
That is where I could see a necklace being beneficial, where like at like an extreme haunt or a haunt where they are allowed to touch you or they are allowed to do things where like it's like a simulation sort of thing where you're like actually participating. I can see the use of a necklace or something like that in that environment because some people just don't want to be touched. But at HHN, like you're not getting touched by anyone ever. So I don't know. I feel like if you're really that scared to go through a scare zone that you need a necklace for the characters to not come up to you, I think that you're still going to be scared walking through that scare zone, even with the necklace. Because it's just the atmosphere. Like you're going to still see scare actors. You're still going to see the set pieces that are like a little scary. The noises are loud. Like you're probably still going to get a little bit scared, maybe not a jump scare, but like you're still going to be on edge.
Yeah. And adding to that too, like if let's say me and Steph go and I'm wearing the necklace, right? You know, if I'm walking through that scare zone and I'm like, okay, I have this necklace. I'm hoping it keeps me protected from having any scares. What about the group that's like 3 feet to my right that doesn't have a necklace, that has a chainsaw guy come out and jump in front of them? That potentially could scare me too, right? Here's what I'm going to say, right? To all of you out there who wants this necklace, who thinks this necklace is like your key to going to Halloween Horror Nights, cool. Like, I hope that even if you get this necklace, whatever, no matter what you do, I hope that you go to this event and love it. And I hope you fall in love with it. And then maybe try out next year saying, I don't need the necklace.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, because really what Halloween Horror Nights is, and I'm going to say this, and this may be a little cheesy, right? My first year going was 2014. I was terrified of going. I was deathly afraid, right? I would have been one of those people that's like, yeah, you know what? Definitely afraid necklace. I might steal one of those, right? I cop it, right? However, after going to Halloween Horror Nights that first time in 2014, I was immediately hooked. And I went from being so terrified of things like that to becoming a huge fan of the horror genre in general, and becoming such a big Halloween Horror Nights fan that I spend my Tuesday evenings sitting in my house talking about Halloween Horror Nights with a camera. That's what I do. And so I'm really hoping, you know, for anybody out there who feels like they need a necklace, sure, go for it, right? But when you do these events, right, there's a bit of it's like, yeah, you want to have fun, but also there's a, you know, conquering your fear kind of thing. And this is something that I had the opportunity to talk about with some of the creatives for Dark Universe over at Epic, when they were talking about, hey, like, you know, there's something about being afraid and having that fear, but conquering it that just makes you feel a little more confident, you know, that you can do the things that you didn't think you could do before. That's kind of how like Horror Nights was for me back in 2014. Like I was terrified. I didn't think I could do this. For years, I never thought I could. Ended up doing it, and I thought it was the coolest experience I've ever like had in my life. To where then fast forward to 2017, I was like, I want to be a scare actor for it, and I auditioned and performed in it. And I mean, you know, here we are. So like again, it's one of those where I feel like the necklaces could deter people from kind of breaking that barrier and saying, you know what, I'm going to face my fears and I'm going to go after it. Because news for people who may not know, nothing is going to happen to you at Halloween Horror Nights. Nothing's going to happen to you. Nobody's going to grab you and hurt you. You know, like scare actors aren't going to actually do anything, right? You know, Orlando's not like that. I'm just going to say that. It's not. This is coming from people who have actually been scare actors at the event for multiple years, like, we understand. We're taught to, kind of like judge and have a radar for the guest and see like, okay, this is a good scare.
Yeah,
No, this shouldn't be scared. Like those
technically
things.
not allowed to pursue guests.
Yeah,
in
we
Orlando.
can't chase people.
They do it in Hollywood for sure.
Yeah.
But
Hollywood's a different conversation.
they don't let you do that in Orlando. It's scare and then move on. So
Yeah,
you
it's
get that
literally-
little jump and then you're going to be fine.
Yeah, it's literally called boo and skidoo. That's what they used to call it. You boo and then you skidoo back, right? So really, to all of you guys who are like, man, I might be a little too scared to go on Horror Nights, all this stuff, right? It's okay to be scared. These events are to get you scared, but it's a lot of fun because one of the biggest things that's always talked about with the creatives is that when you go to Halloween Horror Nights and you just watch from afar, what do you notice? You notice a scare actor jump out, scare somebody. What's the first thing that follows from being scared besides a curse word?
Laughter.
Laughter. People have fun. It's a theme park. It's universal. Everything is safe. Everyone's taken care of. The teams that work there operational, they're making sure everyone's safe and having a good time.
I will bring up one thing that Chris said is that at Six Flags, he has noticed that some not so nice people will see others that have that necklace and almost use that as an opportunity to
Like jump
try
out,
to
scare them.
them and be like
I saw that
a-holes.
earlier. Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully that does not happen, but I could definitely see how that would cause issues. So yeah, hopefully that is not the case, but
Yeah. I just want to mention this like 35 minutes ago, or whenever it happened. We missed the comment from Jeff Martin, by the way.
Oh, no.
We were getting deep into this conversation, but Jeff Martin with a $9.99, no message attached. Just
Wasn't that-
nothing.
was that the same?
I think so. Just jumped in and said, here.
Thanks, Jeff.
You keep finding money on the ground. Jeff, we appreciate you, my man.
Also, I'm going to
Thank you.
end the poll.
Yeah,
We're
what is the
at
poll at?
18% for 47% for against, and 35% for indifferent.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? I
30
might have not been paying attention.
34% indifferent,
Okay.
48% against, 18% for.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, you put indifferent in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like,
No,
personally,
that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I would vote indifferent. I have to see how it goes this year.
Yeah. I really think it becomes an issue if you have 40+% of people in the scare zone wearing them. Because a scare actor, if you look in all directions, you're seeing a necklace, you're like, who can I actually target to scare? You go be a scare actor to scare people. That really is the fun of it. That's where I
Yeah.
had so much fun, was getting the most scares from people and seeing their reactions, seeing them laugh and have a good time. That's where I found enjoyment with the event. If you have such a large percentage of people wearing this, I feel like as a scare actor, I'm like, where can I actually scare? And real quick, I want to bring this up too, legality wise. That's a huge talk with Universal and stuff. We were taught as scare actors too to be careful of Mama Bear. You remember that? Don't
Don't scare the little kids
the
too
little
much.
ones, because Mama
Mom
Bear
will get
gets
mad.
mad, right? So beware of Mama Bear. And if Mama Bear, has a little bear with a necklace and you accidentally scare them, we're going to have complaints because, again, the necklaces aren't to completely save you from the scares. It's supposed to try to, deter that as much as possible. But I have a feeling like guest relations are going to get a couple of conversations when it comes to that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I really I know Eddie said that they use these at other parks and they actually sell pretty well. Whether that is for a souvenir or actually to use it for its intended purpose, I don't know. But I just really don't see a lot of people buying this. Like, personally, HHN is not that scary in terms of an event. Like, there are scarier events out there. I don't think that it's really necessary unless it's for like a child.
Yeah. And again, to Steph's point, right? That's like your opinion,
Yeah, that's my opinion.
2014, Brian. I'm just giving you my opinion. That's all. What?
It's a meme.
I know that was another thing. That was
Oh.
in a movie. I think it was a old Disney movie.
Oh, I don't know what you're referring to.
I can't
I was
remember.
doing the
I think it was a
Vine.
Disney show back in the day. I'm just trying to get my opinion.
Oh.
Anyways, Vine. Wow, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh no! I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But yeah, I I think overall, like, we're indifferent on it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna judge anybody who does it, but at the same time, it's like we
should never judge people, guys.
you're going to a horror event.
Yeah. Again,
You're gonna get scared.
like I was gonna say, Stephanie, your opinion on that right now is like you don't think Horror Nights is scary. 2014, Brian would have been complete opposite. I'd be like, no, it's kind of a crazy event. Like I wouldn't want to do it. Today's Brian, I'm like, Horror Nights is like the safest place to go to besides Publix. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe we just feel at home. We're desensitized.
Yeah, and that's the thing, being desensitized. Somebody who's going for the first time, who's never done a haunt event, could be scared. And that's where I kind of redraw that conversation I had earlier, where I was like, this is your chance to like kind of face your fears in a safe space, a safe environment with lots of people and stuff, to go out there and just try to find a good time. And it's possible. It very is. There's times where you're going to get sick. Some people really can't handle it. And like, I understand that. I'm going to point this out. My mom personally is like one of these people where sometimes it's too much for her. Her nerves, my mom's nerves are so
Yeah,
bad.
but she wouldn't even go in there even with the necklace.
Yeah. Like the necklace ain't going to do anything for her, So like, my mom's nerves is just really bad. However, she's one of those people, like, she'll still do it. She's a brave soul. Like, she'll do it, and she's done it before. That's how we went 2014. But she has fun with it because she knows it's going to be okay. You have my dad who's like, nothing's going to happen. They're not going to touch you. It's fine. Let's just keep going. My mom, on the other hand, it's like anything can move, and she's freaking out, but having a good time. To say, bringing that up is to say, like, you're going to be okay. I promise that. Go there, have fun, face your fears. I promise you're going to get out of the event completely changed and more confident, just the way I was in 2014.
I honestly don't think anybody watching this is somebody who's like,
I'm going to look at the chat.
Maybe there's one person
I'm going to look at the chat. I'm going to name one
I'm
person.
really scared.
My cursor landed on Chris Dusting, so that's the one person in the chat. There you go. Also, Jeff Martin commented too, saying, love your enthusiasm. You too. We love you, Jeff, whoever you are.
Yeah.
If you're an AI bot, then maybe not.
Just with the random no comment super
My name
chat.
Jeff. My name Jeff.
My name Jeff. But yeah, I think that is kind of the gist of that conversation.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this wrong. JG Photo. I'm gonna say that. They said it's going to ruin it for us because now they have to pick and choose who to scare.
Maybe.
Again, I feel like we have to see because the marketing for this is not, if you wear this necklace, you won't get scared. Like, they're not going to scare you. They're saying, if you wear this in the scare zones, you have a chance that you still can be scared, but it should deter that. But again, it's not.
They can't 100% say, like, you won't get scared because, like, they can't guarantee that.
Yeah. So maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. To all my fellow scare actors out there, I say everyone's fair game. Go for it. Go have a good time.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. The blackout eyes I have in this mask and the sweat. Like, I'm sorry. Go for it. Go have fun.
Be nice, though.
Yeah, but go have fun. I hope you have fun. That's all I'm going to say. Scorn, yo. What's up? Welcome.
Cool. So
Welcome to the Big Blue House.
If you're just coming in, we just talked about the no scare. I keep forgetting what
Deathly Afraid.
Deathly Afraid necklace.
What would you call it?
I have no idea.
No scare me, please.
I wouldn't call it anything because I would be like, no, we're not doing that. If I was
not
on that
happening.
marketing team, I'd be like, nah.
Whose idea was it to do that? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
And I want to know the pitch for it. Please contact me.
And then we also talked about, what was the other thing we talked about?
Speculation, announcement, season, kind of what we thought with the videos and
what
stuff.
we thought about announcement season.
But the next thing,
What is the next thing?
I heard him go.
The next thing is Todd trying to win that #1 spot.
Todd Warner, first time commenting in the chat. He's with the 20. By the way, you guys too much. I appreciate it, guys, but too much. Todd said, I personally like to interact with the actors and heckle them as sort of a challenge.
Yeah.
There's a space between the R and the T, and I was like, wait a minute, my eyes.
I think scare actors like that as long as you're doing it with good intention and levity and not trying to
It depends
be
on
mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. It depends on the interaction. If they're just jumping out and scaring you, And you mean like, oh, you got me like playing with that? Sure, that's fine because we have fun. There's I think in our HHN Hollywood video in 2023, when we were in the toys scare zone, I got a video of Steph just standing there and the bear came up and was like, or I can't remember if it was a bear. It was another one actually.
They were
The
all
bear
coming
came
up
to
to
me.
me.
A clown, I think, came to you with like a little axe and like
They were-
started doing this and stuff was like, like
I was like-
that's fun for the scare actor when you go with it.
Yeah.
But if you're like just jumping in front of a scare actor and bothering them,
Like, don't yell in their
no.
face.
No.
And
don't do that.
but
Dracula
yeah.
in 2019 did not appreciate that stuff.
Yeah, you can like interact with them. I think that's fun. I thought it was so funny when we were in Hollywood, when we were in that zone, all of them kept coming up to me because I'm like, he was off like filming and stuff. So I was just standing there by myself. I'm like a girl,
Just
like standing there by myself. So they're all like, oh, that's like a prime
it's easy
target.
prey right there. We're going for.
And they all kept coming up to me and I'd just be like, hi.
Hi. Yeah.
But
I use the
It's
camera. The camera's my shield sometimes. I use that as my shield. But Todd with the 20, we appreciate it,
yeah,
my man.
good intention, yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to just say this right now. There's a 3-way tie for first place for the top fans. You have Fungi Gamer, you have Todd, and then you have Edutainment with all three 1,075 XP.
I don't know who's going to pull forward.
However, I don't know if mine is updating. It might update on yours better.
For me, right now, it says...
Are they all three?
Yeah,
1,000? Okay.
they're all...
So it's probably still needing the update, but that's your top 3 right now. And they're tied. And I'm going to let you guys know, no one's going to win if it's a tie. You have to have one single winner, yeah.
You all get a sticker.
You all get a piece of Nico's hair that's been
One baby
all
tooth.
over the cloth. I mean, doing the vacuuming has been crazy
Oh,
lately.
goodness.
Okay, so let's move on to the next topic in the conversation. Tribute store.
Yes.
Halloween Horror Nights 34 Tribute Store here in Orlando. What do you guys think?
I think they did what they had to do this year.
I think the team who created the tribute store did what they could with what they had.
Yes.
Due to other forces kind of forcing them.
Rip Ride Rocket.
And the ones who made that decision.
Yeah. I think the people who made that decision were like, we are not on the HHN team. We do not care about HHN. Sorry. Deal with it.
Figure it out. And then Mummy's like, wait a minute, we need our queue line in case. Because lay down. Because if Rip Ride Rocket's closed, we're going to be at a 300-minute wait all the time. And people are going to need our extended queue lines. Okay.
Sure.
When was Mummy in an extended queue for Halloween Horror Nights?
I mean, they did have people waiting outside, but like, are they not using all the, like, are they using all the queue inside? That's my question.
I don't know.
But anyway, I think the tribute store, they did great with what they had to work with. Is it the best tribute store we've ever seen? Probably not. But
I mean, we've never physically been there.
we
so
haven't been there. We just
hard to
saw
say, yeah.
we just saw the walkthrough. It's still, I'm sure, going to be very impressive with the theming and everything in there. It is still just a gift shop. Like, not to like downplay it, because we love the tribute store and it is like something that we look forward to so much every single year. But like, if I had to choose like one less haunted house or a smaller tribute store, like, I'm gonna choose a smaller tribute store or a smaller house versus a smaller tribute store. I'm gonna pick a smaller tribute store. That's just me. I'm not going to the event for the tribute store. Yeah, Todd also said, I would rather them spend more time and money on houses and scare zones and food. I agree. I love the tribute store, and I think they still did a good job with it from what I could see. But we go in it, like, we don't even go in it every night like that we go. But we do go in a house in a scare zone every night that we go. Except for maybe that one year we didn't have Express. There were maybe a few nights we walked in and turned around and left. That's just... Yeah, I think they maybe could have put it in Hollywood, but I also do think, like, these teams are not stupid. I think if they could have put it in Hollywood and had it been, like, huge and way better, I think they would have. There probably is something else that we are not aware of that made that not possible for whatever reason.
I love the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. It is constantly one of my like top 5 favorite things to do all year, especially at the event. The Halloween Horror Nights tribute store is so cool because I'm going to say one major thing about the tribute store. The big thing about it is the fact that they don't have to do it. They don't. Nobody asked them to do a themed store for merch. Nobody. I'm sure somebody did in the past. But they don't have to do it. And the fact that they do it is what sets them apart from other competition, companies, all that. And I love that they do it because to me, that is something for the fans. It is so freaking neat. Like going through the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store is an experience in itself. It's its own haunted house. It's its own scare zone. It's its own whatever you want to call it. It is its own experience. So it's so cool. And it's all because they're just displaying merch. But they have stories to it. They do interactive elements. You know, a lot of money goes into these things. And so I love that they do it. It's like a John Hammond moment. You know, it's like spare the expense. Like, go for it. Like, if we're going to do it, right? So the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store is something that I always look forward to every single year. Knowing that it's not in its usual spot that we've had for, you know, almost every year that it's been running kind of hurts because that was such a good layout, in my opinion. That was like the hub for Horror Nights. It's still in New York. I just get really worried. Again, it's a logistics conversation that I always pull up. I'm just worried about how the traffic flow is really going to work. I feel like for the team members that's working the tribute store this year, like best of luck to you guys. Like I'm going to pray for you guys every day. I feel like it could be such a madhouse. Are they going to have one way in, one way out kind of traffic flow? Because you have the Mummy with the riders, you know, coming off the ride, going right into the store basically, you know? And then you basically, the way the store is just kind of positioned, it's just like elongated. Like that's really what it is. I mean, just imagine what the cash wrap's going to be like, what the checkout line could be like, you know? And I get worried for that because usually like the first few days of that, it's a long line. And then towards the end of the event, when everything goes on sale, it's an even longer line. And I just can't imagine what that would look like at the event. You know, they're going to have to limit people. They're going to have to have a way to put people in and out.
There'll be a line and it'll be like back to COVID times where you had to wait outside and then when somebody left, they let more people in.
They still do that now, like towards the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't get as bad later. But I just get worried about the logistics of it. Now, as far as the theming and the way the story is presented, cool. I like it. I think it's cool. I'm down for it. I'm always down for whatever story they want to put us through. It's just hard for me to judge what a tribute story looks like with the theming and all from a video, which you can still see things, but I like to go in person and to actually physically feel the presence of being there. Scaling, lighting, sound, all of that in person. So I'm excited to go through it. I want to see how they transform this new location into what it is now. But I will say I'm a little hurt with it, you know, because I do miss the old location, and we'll just see how it goes. I just pray that it works out. That's really all you can do. Because again, I loved the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store every single year. It's like my favorite thing to look forward to. So yeah, Heart Life, she said it's the 11th house. That's really what it feels like to me. It's its own experience, you know. And again, we don't really get things like that with other things, like places we go to. You know, it's just a store. Yeah. That's it. It's just to sell merch, and they decide to give it a whole experience.
But I also don't think that this is like any indicator that they're going to do this every year now. I think that it's just this year. It's just because of Rip Ride Rocket, and I think next year we'll go back to how it was.
I pray we do.
Hopefully,
that'd be good too, because next year's anniversary year, so that'd be awesome.
Like I don't think that this is like, oh, they only did this because they're slashing the budget. I don't think that's the case. I think it's just this is what they had to do for this year, and so that's why I'm not upset about it, because it's just like, well, it is what it is.
Ta turtle man. Yeah, Todd said with the traffic from the Mummy, it could be a mess. That's what I'm really worried about.
Yeah.
Is that it's legit a ride dump. So like.
Yeah, that could be an issue.
No, you're fine. Lay down. Lay down. You're okay. Like you're okay, buddy. You guys are okay. Lay down. You guys are fine.
You got him all excited at the beginning, and now he's.
It's so funny because they were like
Not
laying
hard.
down fine, and I think that comment when I said Nico Mikla, they all were like, "Yeah, it's hockey time," and I'm like, "Whoa, no, we're in the off season. It's not hockey yet." The boys love watching hockey, especially in the postseason. We watch, the Florida Panthers and stuff.
Yeah,
Honda's a big
the
Panther
Cup.
fan, and we're dominating, so like it's been great. Also, Alex said in the chat, "Can you guys please do a video on your experience being a scare actor?" Maybe. Maybe we'll do some live stream during the event this season. We'll do a live stream that's all about our performance and scare acting and all that.
Yeah, for real. At least they work faster than Disney. Otherwise, this would be a 5-year issue. Yeah, did you guys see how fast Rip Ride Rockit started coming down? It was like closed. The next day, they were like, get out of here.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad, but I mean,
Kinda
that's how it's
sad,
got to
but
be.
Yeah, at least it's not like Tron where
If
it
it was,
just
listen,
sat there.
if this was Disney doing this event, Halloween Horror Nights would be an every 5-year kind of thing. It would not be every single year.
No, it would just be the same thing every single year. Like, not so scary.
That's true. But again, what is not so scary is just a parade and a
parade.
fireworks show.
Exactly.
They could do so much more with that.
Anyway.
Also, Nick said, back-to-back Panthers, let's go, right?
Yeah.
Should have been 3-time back-to-back-to-back.
Maybe next year.
But we'll see. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool. All right. I'm ready for bed.
It's only 8 o'clock. We wouldn't have even
we haven't
been
even started live stream yet.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Little did you guys know this is the pregame for tonight's live stream at 8:30, where we actually go live.
So, can we talk about food?
I was waiting for you to bring it up. You want to get into food?
Are you guys excited about the food?
Talk about food. This is Stephanie's. This is your category, your topic.
Do you have the...
You run it. No, I don't
Can I
have
have your
anything.
phone?
Yeah, you can have anything. Take it. It's yours.
Read some of the comments while I'm pulling it up.
Okay.
See if
Here's a
people are
comment.
excited.
Comment from Nick. Back-to-back Panthers. Let's go.
Not that
Get it?
one.
Because I did it back-to-back. So funny. Scorin said food. What? Food. That's why the boys, they haven't had dinner yet, so
no,
they're
we
like,
can't say that word.
food. Hungry. Ah! Get back. I'll destroy you with this lightsaber. By the way, look, I brought the lightsaber for you guys, for the OGs. Here's the lightsaber. We actually have it. I brought it for you guys, but I did not. Actually, this one's been broken for a while,
Guys,
so
come on.
I gotta put it back. Okay, go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go back where you came from, beasts. Get back. Stay there. No, you'll die from this. You can't touch it. It's a lightsaber.
I can't.
I don't think Nico knows how a lightsaber works. Anyways, hold up.
phone is
Let me
not
get the boys
working.
back. So Shanna said Steph's favorite topic. Yeah.
This is... What? How are you guys feeling about the food this year? Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to? I know we got some menus, so I'm trying to pull up some of them so we can talk about it.
I
Yeah,
defeated the beasts.
No twisted taters. They just have twisted tater chips.
Yeah, I heard no twisted tater and no ghoul juice.
Yeah, I never had the gold juice.
Back in the day when I did, when I used to drink, I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Could just go through the list.
I miss it.
So we have the cat lady, the cat lady of Crooked Lane booth. We have a flamin' hot Cheeto birria ramen. Always with the flamin' hot Cheetos at these theme parks.
Stop with the spicy food, please.
Specifically the flamin' hot Cheetos. What is with? They must have there must be some sort of test group somewhere that is Flaming Hot Cheetos.
No, what
So
happened
they
was
keep just using them.
in 2016 they bought 10 million pallets of Flaming Hot Cheetos, and they did not sell through them. So they're like, "Hey, John, we need like a topping for this." He's like, "Hey, go to the warehouse. We got like 3 million bags of Flaming Hot Cheetos. We just got to get rid of.
Yeah,
They
right.
expired last year.
Like it's a cheap way to
Put 'em
make
in
it
there.
spicy, right?
Give it a little crunch."
Fungi Gamer with 1401. Is there
Come on.
is
come
there
on,
a purpose
Come on.
behind
Come on. You know what it is.
1401? That's us.
There you go. I don't know if you were trying to do that on purpose, but you guys, Star Tours, that's a Star Tours reference.
Real
Fungi-
question though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry,
Go.
twisted tater or pizza fries? I'm gonna say pizza fries. I think the twisted tater is
Pizza fries.
fine,
Pizza fries.
but
Pizza fries. If you pick twisted tater, then you are not real. You're not human.
Okay, so when they first released some of the menus,
Wait. Are you still on Fungi Gamer's question? Or
no,
whoa, hold on.
I said pizza fries.
I know. Hold up. First of all, Fungi Gamer, thank you again for 1401. But pizza fries or twisted tater. That's also a comment and or question for you guys in the chat. Pizza fries or twisted tater. I'm going to say this. Twisted taters are good. They're just chips, but they're good. Pizza fries is fries, cheese, pepperoni, sauce. It's a pizza with fries, guys.
My problem with the, French fries, pizza, like my two favorite foods.
Come on, guys.
But
Pizza fries is dominant.
the twisted tater almost always like gets cold by the time you get halfway through it. Like it's like either not cooked enough or it's too thin to where it's literally just like a potato chip. Not a fan. I'd rather have my potato in a French fry.
Fungi, he responded by the way. They say combined with the other, it's 34 total. You get it?
Oh.
So you did 1999, which cool, but it
Of
is
course
also
we said 1401.
it's also Star Tours 1401. That's flight
1401?
1401. Okay, if you're a nerd, you know. Anybody here Star Tours fans?
But going on with the cat lady booth, we initially got the birria beef walking taco announced, and I was really disappointed that it was made with Tostitos and not Fritos or Doritos.
Yeah.
But then they released that they do have a Fritos walking taco. It is vegan, which normally it'd be like vegan chorizo, but we had that vegan poutine that was very good.
Yeah, the vegan options that they've been having at the parks have been pretty good.
So I might try that one.
Not gonna lie, but I want the carnivore version with Fritos. That's what I want.
I honestly like, just give me ground beef, like very simple.
Here's a package of ground beef.
No, just like a traditional walking taco. Like I know they're trying to like zhuzh it up and make it interesting, but
Zhuzh it up.
like I just like a regular plain walking taco, Fritos, ground beef, cheese, lettuce, salsa, sour cream. But that's me. I'm very plain.
Also, Hitchhiking Figment said 1401 is room number and name of movie, and it's a horror movie. Oh,
Yes.
cool.
That is true.
How many other references are there to 1401?
I think that's just 2.
What happened in the year 1401? But I'm interested to know. Yeah, Ashley said the deviled eggs are not really eggs.
They're not.
They're not. Thank God. When Steph told me,
Panna cotta.
there was the deviled eggs. You said the title, and I was like, "There's no way that they're actually eggs. I know they're not. They can't be because that's a terrible idea. It's just I don't trust theme park eggs."
So I posted on TikTok that like all the food that was released when they did that first round of food being released. And somebody in the comments was like, I cannot imagine the smell of the queue lines. Everybody already smells like sweat, and now everybody's gonna be eating eggs. Like, that would be so gross. But yeah, no, it's like panna cotta, which is like a sweet gelatin-like dessert. And then a pineapple, I think it's pineapple ganache with tahini on it. So
Sounds
it's
good.
more like a dessert.
But again, they didn't have to put the tahini on it.
I think it'll be good.
They were like, "Oh, this is great. Oh, let's put a spice on there.
I think it'll be good.
Oh, look, ice cream. Put a spice on it.
I love tahini with pineapple though.
Hey, look."
I wonder if you could ask with no tahini. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, you can
Unless they're
definitely
all
have.
pre-made.
You can probably have modifications for certain things for sure.
And then at the Jason booth, we have spiral sausage, which looks pretty gross, to be honest. It just looks like an intestine.
Let me see. Let me see if I real quick.
But I get it. I mean, sausage with barbecue sauce is probably good.
Hold up. I haven't seen these photos yet.
The s'mores.
I'm going to read the Camp Bloody S'mores.
S'mores look good, but I like the one that they have in Hollywood better.
Let me read this first. Toasted chocolate almond bread with ganache, marshmallows, cinnamon cereal, and blood splatter. $7.99.
Yeah, I like the one they have in Hollywood better.
Why do you like the one in Hollywood? Why?
Because it's like the marshmallow or the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man s'more that we had last year.
Which was very average. It looked good, but it was average. To me, a messy looking s'more like thing like there feels like it could have a much better quality bite ratio than the Stay Puffed Marshmallow had last year, or the Jason one will in Hollywood. Again, picture wise, social media, your Instagrammable type of like content, sure, the Jason s'mores is like your prime one. But I feel like that right there, I'm like, that looks like it's actually going to taste good and it's going to be worth the price. I'll buy that.
I will say we are not big.
I'm getting big a little bit.
Alcohol drinkers. So I haven't really looked at any of the alcoholic drinks because we don't really drink.
We don't drink alcohol.
But they do have a cold brew, the Crystal Lake Coffee, which is a cold brew and toasted marshmallow syrup with Seagrams. That sounds good. Because I love cold brew. I'll ask them if they can leave the alcohol out. And then they also have the elote. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Elote.
And you can get it with cojita cheese or
Cojita.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
You did that pretty good.
What?
Cojita. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Flaming Hot Cheetos, bro. What? I mean, literally, how much do we have left in the warehouse? We got to get through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
More drinks.
How many other food things you're going to name?
I was going to go through every single one.
All right. What's next? This is the first time I'm hearing about some of these. Can you please get to which one has the corn dog one? Because I didn't know there was a corn dog thing until you mentioned it.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
I want to know now.
I have to go through the order that they have them. The Plastico booth, which is...
Why did you almost say that like in a Hispanic accent?
I don't know.
I think it's just Plastico.
Sure.
It's like a toy
Yeah.
making company.
That's how
But I think you said Plastico.
Plastico?
Plastico.
Sure. Anyway, this is for... What IP is this for? Temper Tantrum Tendies. What was that for?
Temper Tantrum Tendies? That sounds great.
Anyway.
That's dolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is...
Temper Tantrum Tendies.
A
name.
I love like a good chicken tender. And I feel like they never have those. It's always wings.
Yeah.
Which I would prefer a tender over a wing. So I like these. They have a barbecue or garlic parmesan. I'm so excited about that. And then they do have, it's not called No Chance in Hell, but they have a No Chance in Hell PB&J. Fried PB&J Uncrustable.
What it's called?
Mom cut off the crust.
Mom cut off the crust.
Or cut the crust off.
Mom
PB&J.
cut the crust off.
Hot maple syrup, which...
Is it the original No Chance in Hell PB&J?
No, I think the maple syrup was the second year.
Oh, it's maple syrup? Yeah, because it was just honey. Hot honey was the first one.
Yes. I like the hot honey better.
Hot honey was much better. I say much better. They both were really good. But the first year, No Chance in Hell PB&J that we had for HHN30, HHN30 had good food. Like, that's what I'm going to say. Like, this year's food, like, I haven't really been so stoked for it. Granted, I really haven't seen much. I just kind of saw what was the preview food that they did a couple days ago. I think that was for last live stream. We talked about it a little bit, I think. Mm-hmm. But, like, I still think about every single Halloween Horror Nights. I still think back to HHN30's food. Like, I think back to that. That's when we also had Monsters Cafe still. And that was, like, a place we would go to eat our food and stuff. So, yeah, that was just a good year. Also want to bring this up. JH just joined, by the way, and said, sorry I missed. But, I wish there was some sort of ice cream. Delicious and cooling. I agree. I
agree.
wish like we had more refreshing items offered at the event, not just spicy hot Cheetos and everything.
And deep fried PB&J.
Yeah, which I mean that's good.
It is good, yeah.
Like, ooh, can we get a deep fried PB&J a la mode? Smack just a vanilla scoop, bam, right on top of that thing.
That'd be good.
Because like the recent years that we had like those ice cream sandwiches, they did a like the candy corn one. Those weren't really good, or at least we just had a bad experience with ours. So like I just want like a soft serve, right? Or just a scoop.
The candy corn sandwich.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, that was not good.
But again, we just had a bad one. I don't know, but it was not good for us.
Ice cream was like corn flavored, and I did not like that.
Oh, it tasted like sandpaper.
Yeah, it was very dry. And then at the LRTista booth, we have. I'm not gonna say it because what?
I'm so sorry to interrupt, chat. I'm doing your thing here with the chat, so I get it. I get why. Anyways, Joey said, "Is the Harry Potter ice cream place open?"
I believe so.
And if
At
so,
least last year was, I think.
There's a place to get like good ice cream.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. So if it is open, then Joey, yeah. Listen to Joey, guys.
I wonder if that Ben and Jerry's stays open. I can't remember.
Ben and Jerry's, Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs, whatever. It used to be a Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, actually, 50 years ago, back in my day. Yeah, I think Joey. Yeah, I think it is open. Did we not get ice cream there once? Yeah, our tradition, our Halloween Horror Nights tradition is we get Cold Stone on the way out, and I always get the Oreos, the Oreo milkshake. Delicious. Okay, anyways, back to what you were saying. So sorry.
LRTista. We have a crunchy grilled garlic bread with tomato pulp and manchego cheese. Sounds good. It's like a flatbread. Sounds like. And then garlic grilled shrimp on a crunchy baguette.
Garlic grilled shrimp on a crunchy baguette. That
think you would like that
sounds
one.
good. Yeah.
And then we have the churros, which churros are always hit or miss at the theme parks.
I don't trust theme park churros. Sorry. Unless it's Disneyland. I don't think there's a good theme park churro out there, to be honest. Sorry. However, maybe if they're making these like fresh, because are they small ones or is it like a full churro?
They're like multiple small ones. It's supposed to look like a paintbrush.
Yeah, if they're like small little churros and like a little basket.
Not like a bite. It's like maybe that long.
But how many do you get of those?
I think 3.
So they're like skinny, like.
Yeah.
No, I bet those are gonna be bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
But see, like if they're making them right there and you see those suckers come out fresh, they pop them on a plate and give it to you, maybe. I feel like with a churro, you have to eat it in the first 5 minutes of it coming out of the fry.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Because it has to be soft on the inside.
Yeah. So I'm worried. If it's like the other theme park ones, no. Ashley said this is making me hungry. Yeah.
I know.
This is the part where you go get popcorn, you come back, we talk more about this, and then we'll get, after this, by the way, guys, after we discuss Stephanie's favorite topic, food, we're going to get into our most anticipated list, which we'll start with Stephanie's most anticipated food item, and then we'll get into like the houses and all that stuff.
Okay.
Because I don't think you've mentioned that before.
No, I did. I said the Eggs Benedict.
And that's it. We're done. I forgot you did do that.
I am also very intrigued about this one. This is I think this is the YS6 booth. We have the Muscle Man Slop. I am not a big Sloppy Joe person, so probably won't be trying this one. But it's a Sloppy Joe with jalapeno bacon, dill pickle flavored potato chips, and cheese sauce on a chocolate almond bun. Not sure about that.
Can you do me a favor and give me my phone below you?
I was wondering what you're doing.
I was trying to get the phone. I want to see what you're looking at too, though. It's not on my phone though, is it? It's just on yours.
Elizabeth, where is the deep fried Oreo?
Do you have it just on your phone?
Yes.
Okay. Can you share the love with me? Because I got to look at photos. Honestly, like if you read like food menus out to me, I'm like,
well, now I can't read it, so you read it now.
No, thankfully, that's what I mean. If you read it out,
thankfully you can't read it.
No, listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you read it, I can't picture like what the food item is. I actually have to. The way I order is like I got to see it.
Yeah, me too. So now I can't see it.
I'll give it to you. I'm just looking at what you were reading because you said what was the last one that you just read out?
The Sloppy Joes.
Oh, did you not read the carrot cake?
No,
one?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, I want to read this one. I'm looking forward to this one, actually. Ramblin' Rabbit Fried Carrot Cake. This is a crispy carrot cake with white icing and torn Ramblin' Rabbit cotton candy. So it's just cotton candy.
So that is...
Here, look at the picture. That actually looks good. It's $8.99, by the way.
I saw the picture. That's the one that I'm intrigued about because I love carrot cake. I don't know how it'll be like... I think it looks like it's fried. I don't know how it'll be fried, but... The cotton candy is where it kind of loses me. I probably just won't eat that part. But I love carrot cake, so interested. And then we have the Terrifier booth. We have the burnt angel wings, which are just crispy wings with a bourbon glaze. The bloody popcorn, which is actually popcorn chicken. With marinara sauce and Parmesan, and then the sunflower glasses, which are just 2 cookies that look like sunflower, like his glasses that he wears. I can see a lot of people getting the cookies, the sunflower glasses to take pictures with.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's
A
why
lot
they
of
do
people are
these.
gonna do that.
$7.99 for 2 cookies.
The popcorn chicken does sound good. It reminds me of...
No.
A few years ago, they had a popcorn chicken for Chucky, I think. And people seem to like that. So I think it'll be similar
I'll be
to that.
honest. As much as I'm not a fan of Terrifier, I think this is a good little lineup right here. The Sienna's burnt angel wings actually sound really good. Again, spicy bourbon glaze. But like the question is how spicy and how much do they have on it, you know?
Yeah.
But the wings, I mean, right now, like in this moment, if you give me that, I'm going to eat it. Like wings sounds good. And like you said, the bloody popcorn, that actually sounds pretty good. Popcorn chicken. I just wonder what's the ratio in there, like how much? Because it looks like there's popcorn too, right?
I think that's probably just the picture. I feel like it's not going to be in a container like that.
Crispy popcorn chicken with pepperoni, marinara blood sauce, and a spiced Parmesan. There's more spice stuff.
Pizza chicken.
Pizza chicken.
I mean...
Pizza chicken.
Marinara.
Or would it be just called
Parmesan,
chicken pizza?
Chicken pizza. But chicken pizza makes me think of chicken on a pizza, whereas pizza chicken is pizza on chicken. It's like whatever, right? Right?
Oh man, we're getting a little too much in that conversation.
Like whatever word comes second, that's the base.
Yeah. Okay. I believe you. Hey,
Right?
I believe whatever you want to say. Sure. Absolutely.
Interesting.
Oh, hold on. Whoa. Kevin, by the way, dropped in. Said, boo. Just heard you don't get that wet in the Terrifier house. Sounds like safety issues present. Oh, well.
That's what I thought. That's what I expected.
Also, we'll see. We'll see. It's team member preview. Like I said, a lot of things changed after tonight.
People have been hyping it up like, oh, you're going to walk through and it's going to be like you're going through a car wash. Like,
yeah, in the lobby.
I think people are hyping it up a little too much. And then that just sets you up to be disappointed, I guess, if you really want to get that wet. But I mean, if you just get a little bit wet, then I'm going to be like, cool. Fine with me.
Also, Caleb said Brian just glitched. Yeah, my batteries are low right now. I'm an animatronic.
Yeah,
the real Brian right now is at Hornets. But, you know, I just realized this. Like, I keep forgetting. Like, right now, team member preview is going on right now. There are people actually attending Halloween Hornites in the moment right now. So that's cool. So we might get some live updates right now as it's going on.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
People are posting them.
Yeah. But I will say, yeah, I do think the Terrifier wet path, like, again, I do think there's a lot of hype around how wet you get. I do think they might have it tweaked to a point where you do get a good amount of wet. I hate saying that, but that, right? But like genuinely speaking, like if you really think about it, they're not going to like soak you. There's no way they can just soak you because you're going to come off of that. You know, like, no, like there's a lot of like legality issues and things of that nature that could be a problem.
What was that word?
I'm over here lagging out. I'm lagging out, folks. You get what I mean? We'll see though. We'll see. Wait till opening night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb said I'm going for premium. I'll report back on how wet you get. 10-4. Thanks, good buddy.
Okay. The Fallout booth, I think, might be my favorite one.
There's another one, by the way. Real quick. I'm so sorry. I know you're on the topic of food. And don't want to interrupt you. One more comment from Sparks. They said, I've just spoken to someone who went through Terrifier and they didn't get wet. They said it's just a drip. So, okay. Again, it's team member preview. This one is like technical rehearsal, right? It's their last final rehearsal date. So it may not even be fully where it's supposed to be. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
But anyways, Fallout booth. Back to food.
This might be the one I'm like most excited about as a booth as a whole.
Okay. And this one's in New York, by the way.
Yes.
I don't know if we ever mentioned where they're at locations, but
no.
Okay.
We'd do a whole stream just on the food if we talked about the location and the price and
You don't
the
want to do that?
alcohol and everything.
That'd be fun.
I mean, yeah, but
We could do it at the event too.
anyway, the deviled eggs, like we talked about, are not real deviled eggs. It's more like a dessert type of thing with like pineapple and tahini. The pickle bucket baked chicken. This sounds so good.
Say that again.
Pickle bucket baked chicken.
Pickle bucket or pickled?
Pickle.
Pickle bucket baked chicken.
It is buffalo chicken dip with
Ooh.
fried pickles that you use as like a dipper.
Ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna have some stomach issues.
That sounds so good.
Dang, that actually does sound pretty good. Can I see a picture, please?
Yes.
Please?
And then hold on, I'm gonna read the next one and then you can look at the pictures. And then cram tots and more, which is thumbs up chili glazed spam. I've never had spam. With cheddar, tater tot kegs, and scallions. I love a tater tot.
Let me see.
So
Let me see here. I'll tell you if it's good or not. Yeah, so I'm actually very interested to see what these yum yum deviled eggs taste like, because like I do love deviled eggs, but they're not eggs. So I'm interested to just have that mindset, like, oh, I'm eating a deviled egg, but then when you
But
bite into it, you're
it's
like,
not,
it's not a
yeah.
deviled egg. So interested. Yeah, whatever this pickle bucket baked chicken. I've never heard that until when you mentioned it. I'm salivating actually from that. That sounds good. But I also feel like it's going to be the biggest disappointment if the size of that is what it is. Like, I hope it's not like a little tiny yogurt, like one of those things. Those little yogurt cups you have back in the day you can squeeze. Remember Trix one? That they squeeze,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I hope it's not that size of like with the little thing and the little pickle, because that, I don't know. I feel like that picture's throwing me off. And then the cram tots sounds good. Thumbs up chili glazed spam with cheddar tater tot kegs. This actually might be a really good food booth.
Right?
Hold on, I'm looking at the mocktails. Did you read the mocktails?
Yeah. I don't like to drink. I don't.
Yeah.
I just get Diet Coke.
Yeah, I get water. I will say, I'm really bummed that they did not have the like Nuka-Cola. And I want to say this too. I feel like I know it was mentioned in the chat earlier. I feel like that definitely was something about Coca-Cola and, you know, presenting drinks and using the word cola and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like that is such a missed opportunity to work and partner together with Coca-Cola to create Nuka-Cola themed Fallout bottles that actually have flavored drinks, like they've been doing with Fanta and some other drinks, themed drinks and stuff like that. That'd have been so cool if they have that, and it's a souvenir like plastic bottle that you can take home, and it's like Nuka-Cola, it's Fallout themed, and then that helps promote season 2 for Fallout coming out soon.
That would have been
Like
cool.
that would have been really cool. To me, it would have reminded me of the Last of Us little can that everybody wanted to get. You know, it's like if they have like a Nuka-Cola bottle with the drink in it, that would have been a hot commodity as far as like souvenir things go.
Cool.
Dang. Go-Gurt. Yes, Caleb, Go-Gurt. I was saying yogurt in my head. I'm like, oh, but there's a name. It's Go-Gurt.
No, Go-Gurt's the one that's in the tube. The Trix
True.
is the small one.
But Go-Gurt had way back in the day also had a
did
little
they?
thing. Yeah. I remember it was like a double-sided flavor one that you squeeze so you get both flavors.
And then I think there is a Five Nights at Freddy's like food menu, but I don't see it on here. But so the last one is where the cheese stick and the corn dog are. So we have the Death by Cheese Stick, which is just a giant mozzarella cheese stick with spicy
Try again.
spicy marinara. Marinara. And then the freakishly long corn dog, which is a Nathan's foot long hot dog, hand dipped, fried, and topped with jalapeno ranch and bacon bits. So that'll be good. No Korean corn dog this year. Kind of sad.
Yeah, that's all right.
But we will deal with a regular corn dog.
That's fun. That's cool. I don't think the food is like the best, like all around that they have. I would say not best, but like the most. I'm not the most excited for the food as I have been in years past. I'll say that. But then again, the day that we go to actually try the food is going to be the day I'm so excited to go to Horror Nights because I'm like, yeah, food.
Where did I see?
I know you are for sure.
Where did I see the Eggs Benedict thing? I could have sworn I saw that somewhere.
Or are you just making up your own food
I'm
list?
confused. Maybe I'm just like.
She's like, oh, I'm so hungry. I'm going to make, yeah. Steph talks about food a lot.
I definitely saw it somewhere. Oh, it's the Five Nights at Freddy's one. Because they have the pizza and pasta, which is pepperoni pizza with baked spaghetti and meatballs. So it's like pasta on top of pizza. At least that's what it sounds like. And then the Eggs Benedict sandwich. And then cupcake.
Cool.
Missed opportunity, no Chica chicken wings.
I know, right? Where's the Chica chicken wings? Chica chicken wings. Yeah, that's on you. I think it's because you were... Well, how long have you been off of it? I don't know. You just refresh it. It'll pull it back up.
Cool.
I think.
All right. I think that's all the food. I think everybody is like, all right, move on.
No. The food's the best conversation to have. Because we all need food to survive.
Yeah, that's true.
We all need it. And it's the best.
It's
what
just
world
pizza
peace.
and the cake pop in Louise. Where's the Eggs Benedict?
Don't
That's
get
what
stuff
I was
mad.
most excited for.
Don't get stuff mad. All right, so tuning in right now, we are an hour and 38 minutes into our live stream. It's officially 8:40 Eastern time here on the East Coast in Orlando. We're here live in Studio Del Hondo. This is like usually the time when we start our live streams, which is so funny. I'm looking at the time thinking it's like past 10 o'clock. It's only 8:40. We're an hour and 38 minutes in the live. We are going to be transitioning into our most anticipated list. This is our final like topic, if you were, our final large topic of the day. This is the main event. So we'll get into like our shows, the Scare Zone street experiences, and the houses, and talking about our most anticipation list with each other, because we haven't done this with each other yet. So you guys are going to see that live. We're going to talk about that. But then we're also going to chat with you guys and see what your most anticipated is, you know, what it is, why is it that. But I also want to say this, you know, the officially right now, team members, they are currently going through Halloween Horror Nights 34 for team member preview. That's happening right now. So we're also getting like updates in the chat as the night goes on about what's happening with team member preview, which is so cool. It's just crazy to think we're sitting here right now and like a few miles down the road, you know, Halloween Horror Nights is doing their previews with your team members. So that's it's really exciting. So to all the team members out there, we're wishing you guys the best of luck. Be safe, have lots of fun. It's exciting. So cool. But with that being said, you ready to get into our most anticipated list for Halloween Horror Nights 34? Yes. All right, so let's do this. So the first thing that we're going to start off, we're going to start with what's your favorite dog? Is it Hondo or is it Nico?
Oh, I can't pick.
I pick Hondo. Because I love him.
No.
Oh, I love you too. Whoa, okay, get down. All right, get down. Hold up. All right, let's go lay down.
Let's lay down.
Let's go lay down. Ugh.
You guys, we have so many like cords between like this and then to the camera and then to the microphones. So like they're just so chaotic that if we let them stay over here, they would definitely like knock something over. So yeah, they have their little couch.
We got a comment a while back saying like, why do we hate our dogs? I was like, we don't hate our dogs. We love our dogs. I actually love our dogs more than I love any human being on planet Earth.
That's true.
But
Even
again,
more than me.
You guys do not know. You guys see from here to what's left of Steph. Between the dogs and where we are, there are cords, not just on the ground, but they're like knee level, and that's right where the dog's chest are. and they jump over them to get to us sometimes.
Scary.
And if their tails, that's the problem. Is their tails. It
We
always
have
gets
these
caught.
big lights and easily knock over. So
They've knocked those down before, and I just don't want anything to happen to them because if they get caught on that, they freak out. And what they do is then they run.
Nico's
We've had
also
it before.
at the age where
He's still a
he
pup.
just wants to chew everything all the time.
Speaking of, hey,
So we have to keep him from like picking something up and just chewing
Yeah.
on it. Anyway, let's get into our
let's get back to the most anticipated list. Let's start with the shows. We'll do the shows. Then I want to get into the Scare Zone street experiences. And then we'll save the main event, which is the houses. And we'll talk about the houses. And again, we haven't really talked about this like at all. We mentioned like we need to talk about it.
Now.
We need to talk about it. We need to do it. We even talked about potentially doing a video. And here we are in tonight's live stream going, hey, what's your number 4? Because I don't know.
I know.
You do?
Yep.
I don't even know my 1 through 10. I don't know what my list is.
I was prepared. No, I'm kidding.
I saw you as we were
did it as
the
we were
live stream
pulling-
started. Yeah, I saw you typing, and I'm like, I don't know what it is.
I will say I don't need to write down my anticipation list for shows because there are only 2. So
What do you mean?
Lagoon Show and Nightmare Fuel.
And you're forgetting the 3rd show. Animal Actors live on stage, Halloween Horror Nights.
I wish.
By the way, go watch Animal Actors.
So I will say Lagoon Show is my number 1. We only have 1 and 2, so I'm not going to start with 2.
Okay.
I'm most excited for the Lagoon Show.
Okay.
Period. Point blank. No explanation needed.
Can I make a quick disclaimer before we kind of get into this?
Sure.
So, Halloween Horror Nights 34, right? The list that Steph and I are going to prepare for you guys and what we're going to talk about, I want to let you know, like, when we are saying, like, our bottom most anticipated, like, our number 10 for house, does not mean that we're not excited for that house. It doesn't mean that the house is not going to be good. It doesn't mean we don't think the house is going to be good. It's just genuinely, if we had to rank these from what gets us the most excited out of all of them, this is how we would kind of put it, because I really think that this year is such a strong year. There's a lot of great things that are in the lineup, a lot of great experiences and offerings that I'm really looking forward to. So, like, just because you hear something's like our number 8 doesn't mean like it's like down there. We've talked about this in years past when it comes to doing these ranking lists. There are years where our number 10 and 9 are like really down there, and then there's a far gap until you get to the 5, and then a far gap to 1. This year, it's like 10 through 1. All the houses, same with the Scare Zones, everything is pretty much really tight knit. Depending on the day and depending on my mood, will change on what I'm looking forward to. So as of right now and as of today, this is what I'm feeling. But I promise you, by opening weekend and by the next weekend, it's going to change.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, I want to bring this up too. Going back to our giveaway that we're doing today, right now, the live giveaway that we're doing with our top fans in the chat poll. The number 1 top fan at the end of tonight's live stream will win a giveaway from us. We'll get in contact with them and give special merch from our store. Right now, currently leading is Fungi Gamer. He's in first with 1,875 XP. So, my man, Fungi, you're currently in the lead for tonight's giveaway. So, you're doing good. Hold the spot.
Yeah.
All right. So, back to the most anticipation list. Stephanie, like you said, Lagoon Show is your number 1, which means Nightmare Fuel is number 2. I, on the other hand, agree with you.
I knew you did.
I love a Lagoon Show. I really do.
Yeah.
There's
So much. I mean, they both have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But I think also the fact that we didn't have one last year.
Could you put a poll for Lagoon or Nightmare Fuel? But here, keep talking. Keep talking. I didn't mean to interrupt, but
I can't really do both.
I'll interpret what you're gonna say. I think last year we really missed the Lagoon Show, and it just felt not like Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Telepathetic. Let's go. Anyways, yeah, go ahead.
No.
Javier also said just passed by TJ Manarino. Sweet. Dude's
Nice.
awesome. He's a legend.
No, like I said,
love TJ.
Lagoon Show, period, point blank. Like, no explanation needed.
I'm going to say this. I really think this year's Nightmare Fuel show is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's more horror aesthetic, more of the Halloween horror part. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But Hans Phonic this year, the name of the Lagoon Show. Like, I just love Lagoon shows, and it has to really do a lot with Ghoulish that we had at HHN 31 that never got to finish the full season due to the hurricane. So that, that who here knows the jingle? You guys know the Ghoulish jingle, the do 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 do. Like I keep hearing that, and it's just fun. It was a lot of fun. The Lagoon Show is just a nice place to just kind of go casually enjoy something while relaxing. Where Nightmare Fuel, like you got to get in line 2 years before, and you got to sit in tight, crowded space and on your bleachers, and it's hot. But the show's great.
It's so hot,
right?
It's already so hot, and then fire, and you're like, oh,
and you're
I'm gonna die.
Crammed with people, so it's hot. But like with the Lagoon Show, like there's at least you can kind of space yourself out and get the experience. And again, what I really miss about the Lagoon Show too is the added like atmosphere to areas just around the park that you're just walking around. It fills some of those dead
Nightmare
zones.
Fuel does add some atmosphere when like you can hear the music and the people screaming and stuff, but it is more closed off.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels it's excluded. Like
like, oh, they're having fun in there.
Oh, must be nice.
Must be nice.
You enjoying your 50th run through of Nightmare Fuel?
You waited 2 hours.
It's worth it though. I really think. Like if you haven't seen it, Nightmare Fuel is really good. Get a chance to see it. But the Lagoon Show.
So we currently are at
it's water.
74% Lagoon Show, 26 Nightmare Fuel.
What? Say that again?
74% Lagoon Show, it's changing. 26% Nightmare Fuel. 71, 29. 72, 28.
I was going to say
29.
Your Nightmare Fuel people are going to get pissed with that. They're like, whoa. Yeah, no, I'm surprised it's actually that divided, if that makes sense.
What do you mean?
Or like lopsided.
Like
yeah. I didn't think, I thought it was going to be a little more with Nightmare Fuel, but wow. Lagoon Show, folks, I'm proud of you. Good job.
Vote with your heart. Don't vote based on what we say.
Do as we command. Do it.
Yeah, if you're excited for Nightmare Fuel, like, cool. Happy for you. We're excited for Nightmare Fuel too. I'm just more excited for the Lagoon Show.
Yeah, I'm excited for everything this year, except for one thing that I'm not allowed to speak on yet.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right, so that was the shows.
Wow, that's
Scare
fun.
Zones.
What if we just end the live stream right now without anybody knowing?
I think they would know.
No, you won't know. Let's go into the Scare Zones and Straight Experiences. Number 4.
You good?
No, because I forgot the ones. I haven't done the list, so I don't know. I'm trying to think.
All right, so we have.
Okay. So I want to do the Scare Zones and Street Experiences. There's 6 total, right? So you have the What was that, dude?
So we have Origins of Horror, Masquerade.
Finish that title.
I don't know. Masquerade.
Come on, nomenclature. Legal's gonna get onto us. We want to do it right.
Legal has no bearing on me.
See ya, legal. See ya, suckers.
We have the Mel's zombies.
Mm-hmm.
We have Cat Lady.
Or according to the Echoes from the Fog episode, it's Cat Lacey of Crooked Lane.
Oh, Brian, don't. Someone was
Cat
probably
Lacey
very
of Crooked
embarrassed that they did that.
Anyways.
Club Horror.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mutations. Toxic 20s. So there's 6 Scare Zone Street Experiences combined. Do you want to count and consider the roaming art, the clown, into this?
No.
Because you would put them at 7.
No, because I think it doesn't compare. I think it's hard to compare.
I get that, yeah. But it is an experience that you can come across that happens in the streets.
What would you put as your number 6?
Club Horror, easily. Club Horror is actually my absolute bottom of the tier for Halloween Horror Nights 34.
Yeah, I think that's my bottom too.
Let's talk about Club Horror, right? Who here is actually excited for Club Horror? Like, I'm not putting shade towards Club Horror. Like, it could be a lot of fun. My thing is this. I get worried for something like Club Horror to be in San Francisco because I feel like it could be such a bottleneck.
Yeah, I'm very nervous for that.
There's
also a bar in there. Like, what if that line gets super long?
Like the bar line, the crowds. Like, what if a lot of people decide they want to dance and interact with the characters, and you get the DJ playing? Like, I just look at that and I go, from a logistics standpoint, I'm like, oh, that is such a nightmare. I don't even want to know. The concept could be a lot of fun. It could be cool. Like, this reminds me of like old Halloween Horror Nights when they did stuff like a parade and things like that. So like, it could be fun, but like, what music are we playing? is it going to be so loud that I can hear it from the other side of the park? Is it going to be so loud that when I'm listening to the Lagoon show, is that going to be playing? Or are they going to stop it? Like, I want to know how that works. How does that play out? What music are we going? Is it going to fit with the vibe? How many characters are there? Do people like dance and stuff there? Like, I have a lot. When it comes to club horror, I have so many questions. But the biggest one is I get afraid of, everybody wants to stand around and like dance and be in front of the DJ. That is right in front of the main walking path. I wish they did that dancing little area inside like the Fast and Furious little like courtyard area, if you will, where the cars are. Do it over there to get people over there.
I think they tried to do that with the Peacock Bar and it just never really took off as like that.
Yeah, Peacock Bar was behind the restaurant, though.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is like I feel like they were trying to make that vibe with the Peacock Bar, but because it was hidden away, like it didn't ever really turn into like.
Oh, Peacock Bar was a huge success.
People were sitting, but I don't think people were like up and dancing and stuff. So maybe this is like they're trying to do that here
for like a space to be used.
Yeah. Okay, number 5.
Hold on, I'm looking at what everyone's saying. Shanna said she's worried about it. Yeah. Oh, also people said, what about roaming Chainsaw Horde?
No, separate thing.
I'm so excited for the roaming Chainsaw Horde. I don't think it's public. I can't say it. I don't know
you can't. People are taking videos of it and posting it right now.
Did they? Have they?
Yes, people are posting videos of everything right now on
yeah, but is the thing I'm going to say, is it actually there tonight or not?
I don't know. So maybe just don't say it.
Oh man. There's a place at Universal Studios Florida that is themed and you walk through it and it has attractions and food and stuff, and we used to have chainsaw hordes there. And maybe we have it again this year. If we do, then I would be extremely excited for that. I'm really looking forward to that.
We'll see.
If anybody's in the chat has seen photos and videos and you can like actually publicly announce that that is officially a thing, then I legally I can talk about it. I just don't know.
I think if there are videos of a chainsaw horde, it's probably in the spot that you're thinking of.
Joey, see, everybody's questioning it. So I don't. Is it actually there?
I don't know.
People were saying Springfield.
Yeah, Leo said the video he saw is Springfield.
Springfield has chainsaws back. Yes, guys. Oh my God. That was something that was told to me by Lorisol's like, back in like July. When was this? Like mid-July. And I was like, dude, I cannot wait for people to find out that we have chainsaws back in Springfield. That is such a big win.
Yeah.
So anyways, I was so excited for that.
That area has just been dead the last few years.
Yes. See, Paradox said yes. Leo said finally. It's been like since 2019. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Joey said, not going to mention any names, but it rhymes with Bingfield. Dingfield. And Jorge said, and I just got fired.
Well, no.
Congrats. Yeah, and that, my friends, is how Brian lost his job.
So, number 5.
Springfield. I'm so excited. That's cool.
I will say it's hard because, like, I feel like it is hard to compare, like, the experiences to the actual, like, zones with, like, full props and everything.
It's okay to say that Mel's is 5. It is okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
So I will say Mel's.
It just goes to show you how superior the scare zones are.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Mel's is my number 5 as well. Out of the 2, like, little street experiences that they have with that, it's higher on my list, obviously. But I'm interested to see. They will have 24/7. Well, not 24/7. But the entirety that the event's running, there will be zombie car hops.
24/7 at like 5 in the morning.
3 a.m., 6 a.m. But they will have the performers out there, you know, roaming around. So it's in an active area. And then they do a little thing that they'll have like a little show and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. Also, Leo said arts on a tricycle rolling around.
Nice.
That's actually pretty cool.
I like that.
That's cool. I've always wanted to ride on a bike in a theme park. Fun fact: I've always wanted to ride a bike.
I have ridden a bike in a theme park. When I was
I love how you were, hold up. I love how you were about to judge me for it and then you realize you didn't. Look how you're smiling. That's what I want to be like. I want to do that.
When I was in Superstar Parade.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You rode on a bike.
Park.
Wow.
There we go. I could be Art the Clown.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. Unless he has to do that smile all night. That would give me a headache.
But you smile all the time. You could be the serious Art the Clown. When they're like, okay, we need the serious version out there. Just send stuff.
He does every once in a while get like an angry face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, number 4.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of riding on a bike.
I think I will actually have to go with
Mutations, Toxic 20s.
Mutations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I love New York as a area, I think as a theme, that is my least anticipated. However, that's not like saying that it's like low or anything, because the other 3 I'm like so excited for.
Yeah, and again, this comes only purely based on theme, right? Because we haven't experienced it, which is why I agree with you. Mutations is my number 4 right now on the list, just because of a theme. I'm not against it. I actually personally love this idea with BuzzCon and all this kind of stuff and the lore that's behind it. I think this scare zone would be one of those like very interactive, like fun scare zones. Heartburn just caught me right there. Oh no. So I really think that this is going to be like a fun scare zone to go through, interact, and see the scares. We've gone through the park a couple of times as they've done updates and construction, and the props have been coming out. It looks great. Like, it really does. Like, I really love what they're doing over there in New York. It's just when you compare it to the other 3 scare zones, which we're going to get into here in a second, when it comes to a theme, I just think the other 3 are just more up our like alley, like the things that we like a little more. Nico, no, lay down. You're fine. Lay down. It's okay, buddy. He saw Steph go, so he's like, where's mom going? Where's mom? That's not mom. But it's like when it comes to the other 3, just the theme itself, it's really more of like Steph and I's vibe. So we're excited for those more. But Mutations, Toxic 20s, like number 4, cool. You know, I do think the New York area is always strong, so I'm excited to see how that is when we're there in person. I really also am worried about the tribute store and how it fits, because we used to have a tribute store facade, and you know the vibe of it would go into the scare zone, and that was a whole thing, especially with the house entrance queue lines and where those are located in New York. Like, really helped with the New York vibe, which made the scare zone more popular for me personally. We don't really have that, so I wonder, like, will it allow me to focus more in the scare zone, or will it take the overall atmosphere more away from me? Those are things I've been wondering for the past few days. And I guess we're just going to find out when we actually go attend Halloween Horror Nights this weekend for opening weekend. So we'll see. I want to wait for Stephanie for our number 3. I feel like we might be on the same page when it comes to this. We're going to see. Usually Steph and I are really pretty much on the same page when it comes to our anticipated list. Even though we don't talk about it and discuss it with each other, we're usually in agreement. I'm also going to mention this. We are just 5 seconds away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. We just hit the 2-hour mark being live. So if any of you guys are just joining us now, what's up? Welcome. I know we usually start at 8:30, but we started at 7 o'clock today. We have family coming in, and we want to spend some time with them because tomorrow we fly out to Pennsylvania for Steph's competition, by the way. We got to wish Steph the best of luck. And currently right now going on is team member preview. So we've been getting updates from team member preview. We're looking forward to opening weekend this weekend. We're chatting our most anticipated list right now. Steph just returned, so we're going to get back into the scare zones here in a second. And then we have the houses to wrap up the night with. But I do want to mention, too, we are hosting a live giveaway. So in the chat, if you guys notice, there's this top fans feature that they have. So the fan in the chat with the most points will win our giveaway at the end of the night, and we'll get in contact with them and give them some special things from our store and our merch. And right now, currently at first place with 1,900 points is Fun Guy Gamer. He's currently leading the pack. Cool. Oh, you're back. All right. With that being said, yeah, everybody, let's say good luck to Steph. Let's go. This weekend's a big weekend. I would miss Halloween Horror Nights every single year to go see Steph compete. Fun fact. Watching Steph compete is the best thing in the world. Especially when she wins. Champion. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
You got to make our community proud. Proud of you. It's tough. I'm telling you guys, when she has to track her food and we go out and all this stuff, oh my gosh. Anyways, all right, so let's get back to the most anticipated list with our scare zones. We're on number 3.
Number 3.
What are you going with number 3? Because I feel like we might not agree on this one potentially.
I'm actually going to say Masquerade.
Oh, yeah, we don't. Even though I hyped everybody up saying we're usually on the same page, I have a feeling our 3 and 2 are swapped. I think our number 1's the same, but I think 3 and 2 are swapped.
Masquerade and then Origins.
Oh, no. I was right.
Yeah.
I usually am.
So yours is Origins and then Masquerade.
Yeah. Yeah. I got Origins of Horrors, my number 3. Masquerade Dance with Death, my number 2, which obviously leaves the Cat Lady or the Cat Lacey of Crooked Lane as number 1.
Yeah.
So let's talk about our 3 and 2, Masquerade and Origins.
I think these could be tied, honestly. I think after seeing some of the statues and some of that stuff, like,
Gets you excited.
that makes me really excited. Yeah. After seeing the blue on the
true.
Horror Nights sign,
yeah.
I like it a lot.
You count that to be a part of the Origins horror?
Yeah. I know it's technically
they have a stage there
but
though, right? They'll have scare actors through that. So technically, yeah, that really is one way of Pumpkin Lord, and you had it there. Like that was part of the scare zone.
No, it was behind Pumpkin Lord.
That's what I mean. Yeah, Pumpkin Lord, and you had it there. Yeah, like
yeah,
that
but
was.
now it's in front.
I mean, yeah, but what I meant is it's a part of the scare zone.
Yes, it's part of.
Thank you.
I think it's part of that scare zone.
I agree. I think so too.
Yeah, I think they could be tied. I think. Yeah, I'm excited for both of them. I just, after seeing some of the statues and stuff, I think they look really cool. So that's why I have Origins first, but they're very, very close. They have a similar vibe to me.
I agree. To me, I'm going to say this. Origins of Horror and Masquerade Dance with Death is actually one giant scare zone. That's what it feels like, because their vibes are exactly the same. They kind of come from this conservatory vibe. The vampires kind of go with the, like, this gothic scene. You know, it's Masquerade, gothic dance ball. Like,
it's like they're in, like, a separate room of the conservatory.
No, like, honestly, imagine Origins of Horror is the courtyard outside of where the ball is being taken place inside. Yeah, and they're in the ballroom, and that's the outside little area that you can go and, like,
and then you go in
when
the
you
backyard,
have your little dance partner, you go outside in the moonlight,
and then you go out the backyard and you see the decrepit little house back there, and it's the cat ladies.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. Actually, yeah, that could definitely be a thing.
Yeah.
But it really feels like Origins of Horror, Masquerade Dance with Death are part of, like, the same scare zone, same storyline. Which is funny because that's why we have them 3 and 2. They're, you know, interchangeable because they're the same gothic theme. I feel like the music's going to be kind of the same. I'm just personally interested to actually go there, be there, and see the scare actors, see how they interact. I believe this is now official. Like, legally, I can say this too. You know, there's a centerpiece that goes into Masquerade Dance with Death. I'm excited to see how that works and how that plays out in the scare zone. I got word about it a while back, so I'm excited to physically see that now. And that's why I have Origins at number 3 and Masquerade at number 2, because what I don't know officially right now is how many scare actors do we have in Origins of Horror. That has always been a fun scare zone for me to get the vibe of the event, you know, if that makes sense. But it's never been like the scare zone I always spend the most time and I get the most scares, because I usually do that in New York, in Hollywood, and Central Park. Those are usually the other ones. Mm-hmm. So that's why Origins of Horror is knocked down for me. Yeah. But I am very thankful that Origins of Horror is back in its original Avenue of the Stars. Like, we have that scare zone back. Could you imagine if they did not have that this year and it was just that little front section? That would have been really bad. Yeah. So 3 and 2. Yeah. See, Floof said the chandelier with hands like this. Yeah. I'm excited for that. I want to see it in person and how that operates. Thanks, Floof. Floof. Yeah, Chris, who's this? Chris does things. Whoever this guy, he said Origins looks good, but not as good as Mask.
Cool.
Toxic looks amazing.
I'm excited to be proven wrong.
Yeah, he said Toxic looks amazing. Haven't been this hyped for New York since Major Sweets. Interesting. So
I
what you're
did
saying
like
is you're
the-
currently watching another live stream instead of ours.
I did like the set pieces they had up in there, so I am excited for that. Just that the theme doesn't excite me as much as the other themes.
Yeah.
And then Cat Lady, of course, like
Yeah.
just
Number one.
looks amazing. So
Here's the reason why Cat Lady, in my opinion, got the number one spot for us. Here's the biggest thing, right? It's a Halloween theme, right? Which is cool. To me, the other ones are the same. But Central Park is consistently like one of our most anticipated scare zones as far as the way theme and looks go, because it's filled with the trees and they have the pumpkins in the trees. And to me, that is something from a distance that really like grabs my attention, that like I really want to go there. And just the vibes are so cool. But the fact that they extended that scare zone instead of just being within, I say the gated parameters, what I've always called it, instead of just being in that little gated parameter, they extended back into the kid zone little circle area, that little rotunda, whatever that's called. And that they have it opened up and they have a little walk through, little scare.
they added a lot.
Little thing. Yeah, there's much more to it because Central Park is so cool. But the problem Central Park has is that it's so limited on space and size. Scare actors can't really roam. I feel like the way that they've extended it, we can have some scare actors kind of roam around a little bit, which helps. So I'm so excited for that. So excited. Yeah.
Cool.
There you go. So those are the scare zones and street experiences. Our anticipated list 6 through 1. Looking forward to Cat Lady of Crooked Lane as our number one. So we have, as far as the shows go, we have Hauntaphonic, our number one most anticipated show for the year. Then we go over to the scare zones and street experiences. We have Cat Lady of Crooked Lane, or the Cat Lacey of Crooked Lane. So you have that as our number one for the streets and scare zone experiences. And then for the main event, we have the haunted houses. 10 haunted houses this year at the event. I'm going to name them all right now. Or you know what? We'll just name them as we go through the list.
Yes.
I'm going to name them all right now as I was like, what
just
are
reading
all...
off your list.
Well,
That's what I was going to do.
Oh, I was just legit going to try to look them up because I was like, what's
Oh.
all the houses? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, we're going to go through right now our top 10. It's the 10 houses that we have. What our list is for most anticipated. Chat along with us. Let us know when we put it. We're going to start with a number 10. When we do our number 10, put a 10 and then your house there. We're going to see like how close we are to what you guys have with your anticipated list. And then it'll lead up to all of us giving our number one most anticipated house for this year's event, as it currently is going on right now for team members.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Number 10.
Number 10. Are you ready?
Yeah. For me, this will not be like, I feel like some people will be upset about my number 10, but it's going to be the YS6.
Oh, really?
I just don't know anything about it, so I don't have anything to
Yeah.
get excited about.
That's crazy. But you don't think that it has... Oh, yeah,
I think it has potential.
you just
but
don't
I'm
know
just not
anything.
excited
Yeah, you
for
just
it.
don't know anything about it. Oh my gosh.
That's just me. Sorry.
You know what's crazy though? So, ladies and gentlemen, we've been doing our homework, and the one final thing that we haven't done is done research for the Wyatt 6. Like we want to watch the Bray Wyatt documentary that's on Peacock. So if you're like wondering, hey, I don't know anything too about this, what should I look up for this? Go to Peacock. They have a Bray Wyatt documentary, and it gives you the backstory for that. Look that up. That's what we plan to do when we go to Pittsburgh this week. We fly out tomorrow. We're going to watch that at some point this week so we can have more of an understanding.
After Love
going to it.
Island reunion.
Oh, God. Yeah, I forgot. Should we just end the stream and go watch some of that now?
Yes.
That's some good stuff. Anyways, so we'll get into that. We'll understand it. So I get why it's your number 10.
Yeah.
So I respect that.
I'm sure that will change.
I really do think, I'm going to say this right now, I think the WWE house is going to end up being in your top 5.
Yeah, it very well
in your
might
ranking
be.
at the end of the
Just as
season.
far as anticipation, it is the lowest.
Yeah, I respect it.
Cool. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad house. I just am not anticipating it. What about you?
This is so hard, guys. This actually might be one of the most difficult, like most anticipated lists that I've created in a long time. Because again, 10 through 1, I'm looking forward to so bad. And even though I don't know much about WWE, I'm excited for it still when it comes to like the Horse Wired 6. So this is what I'm gonna do. My number 10. What if I told you guys that I am between 3 houses for my number 10? And it's between Terrifier, I know, right? Dolls, and Grave of Flesh.
Okay.
You know what? I would say that's my 10, 9, and 8 right there. I'm going to say Dolls is my number 10. And then I'm between, we'll get into our number 9, and it's between the other 2. Yeah.
So Dolls.
But Dolls would be my number 10. And I say that like sad because I really think Dolls is going to be like puppet theater, in my opinion, like what that was back at HHN 30. And that was so well. That's like an what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh. Underrated. Thank you. I feel like Dolls is going to be such an underrated house this year. So I'm looking forward to it, but I would probably give it at my number 10. I just think the other ones I look forward to a little more.
Yeah.
So Dolls my number 10.
Cool. Number 9.
Also, Chris, by the way, Chris Lusting said, Steph, 100% you should apply for the WWE PC program, up and coming. I think you would crush it. That's a genuine post.
I don't know what that is.
You would become a wrestler in WWE.
Is it like the female, like the girl who was on Traders?
Yeah.
I would do that.
Would you?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Could you imagine if Steph joins WWE?
That'd be fun. I'd like that.
You've never, like, you don't know much about it, and you're like, sure, I'll get in there and fight.
It's just acting, right?
I mean, yeah.
I could do it.
That makes me nervous, though. That'd be cool, but I feel like Steph would really actually hurt somebody, to be honest.
Maybe.
Like, gently, maybe.
No, I get hurt. I don't.
What, you don't get hurt at all.
I get scared of getting hurt, so I'd be like, But
I feel like you could. Okay, hold up. Okay, guys, hold up.
Oh, it's in Orlando.
Hold up, guys. Yeah, Fun Guy said that's the only way we'll get a Hondo house through WWE, huh? You would have to do something where you create a character and you come into the WWE world and you can have Hondo Nico as like your little guard dogs, like side by side. But what would your character be? And then we get a house with Halloween Horror Nights with you, and then Hondo Nico can have a feature in a house, and we finally get the official HHN Hondo house.
I like it. Let's do it. No, that doesn't mean come over
Hondo, the gym's like, yeah. Hold up, like we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. I promise.
Yeah, we have 9 houses to get through, though.
What do you guys think, though? Should Steph do it? Should Steph go for the WWE?
I have to look into it. I have to do some more research.
I mean, look at the hardware she's got over here.
Number 9.
Oh, this one fell. Come on, guys.
I think my number 9 house, my 9, 8, and 7. Honestly, 10, 9, 8, and 7. I think like people are gonna be upset about because they're all IPs.
That's fine. That is a-okay.
My number 9 is Five Nights.
Respectable.
I don't really like have any attachment to the franchise to begin with. I didn't really care for the movie that much, and I just don't really anticipate it being very scary. So, number 9.
Number 9 for me is Terrifier.
Okay.
And I think I put Terrifier number 9 because I think it'll piss people off a little bit. So I think that'd be fun. But genuinely speaking, I really think, again, I'm going based off of the theme for it. I did not care for the Terrifier 3 film that I watched. I will not watch 1 and 2. Don't really care for like Art the Clown, but I think he's a good like horror icon, especially for modern day like slashers and that stuff. I'm just not a fan of Terrifier, but I do think that Terrifier as a haunted house would be so much more successful than Terrifier as a film. Like 100%. I think Terrifier is such a haunted house type of property, if that makes sense.
I think it translates well.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be really good. I really do. So putting it at number 9 doesn't mean like it's bad or I'm not looking forward to it. I just, out of all the other things, I have things that I'm more excited for than Terrifier.
Yeah.
So we'll say that. And again, the wet path thing, like really, I'm like, I don't know, how wet are we going to get? Right?
Yeah.
So.
Like I said, my 10, 9, 8, and 7 are all IPs. So my number 8.
Hold up. You had some people also say Five Nights at Freddy's number 9 too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know it's pretty split. Like you have people who either have it at like number 1 or it's like 9 or 10.
Yeah. Where you got like Nick who said Jurassic Park Evolution. That was fun. I wish we had that back. Okay. So I say Terrifier is my number 9. Chris also said Terrifier is number 9 and it pissed him off too. So you're welcome.
Yeah. My number 8 is going to be Fallout.
Oh, I actually feel like I know why though.
I don't think it's going to be scary.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why. I think I have Fallout and then Terrifier.
You literally have me like rethinking my list right now.
Like 7 is Terrifier and then 8 is Fallout.
Oh my gosh.
Because I think even if Terrifier is not necessarily scary, I think it will at least have some really cool practical effects, blood, gore, things like that. I don't see Fallout having either of those things being scary or having very much like gore. So I think it's going to be a Last of Us situation where it's just a little boring.
Ooh. Okay.
So
what if I can change your mind?
I don't think you will.
Last of Us was boring because they didn't really have music. It was just kind of atmospheric. Correct?
Yeah.
Right? Fallout, on the other hand, is going to have some fun music.
That's not scary.
I know it's not scary, but I feel like it adds a little more to that fun experience. Or because
my haunted house
I agree with you, man. I agree. I want Insidious times a billion, and I want that to be the worst house that we get because everything else is even more scarier. I agree with you. However,
wow, Chris said 8 for him is El Artista.
Yeah, you won't be agreeing with that when you go through that house. I promise you. Promise you.
Wow.
Promise you. I'm going to say this here. Gulkin, or not Gulkin, excuse me. Ooh, sorry, Gulkin.
Where'd that come from?
Sorry, Gulkin. I said it wrong. Grave of Flesh is my number 8.
Okay.
Right. And again, I say that, and I feel like I'm getting this wrong. I feel like I want to change all my answers. I feel like Grave of Flesh is going to give me that traditional Halloween Horror Nights house, like old haunted house kind of vibe. I'm looking forward to that. I really think Grave of Flesh could be very scary. I think it could be very intense. And that's why I want to put it in my top 3, to be honest. But if I'm looking at, again, I haven't gone through it. I don't know if it is going to be scary or not. Same with everything else. I'm just looking at what am I looking forward to based on the thematics and things of that nature. When we actually go to the event, we do the houses. When we rank them, it'll be based on all that stuff. Like how scary was it? And yada, yada, right? But I think I put Grave of Flesh as my number 8. And again, this could flip-flop. Like you were talking about like just now, like, you know, Fallout and stuff. And I'm like, ooh, should I put Fallout lower? But I'm like, oh, no, but I am kind of looking forward to it. And yeah, but it isn't going to be scary possibly. And you're right. But, oh, what this? And this is a tough list. This really is.
And
this is a tough
like we
list.
said, they're like kind of all like tied for 1. So it's hard. But that was my number 8. And then I already said my number 7, which is Terrifier.
I see a lot of people saying Gulkin is their number 8.
Interesting.
Somebody said Hatchin to change score and get out of here. Leave. Okay, so number 7.
Terrifier.
Five Nights at Freddy's is my number 7.
Just not like as big of a fan of the franchise, but I think it will be scarier or at least have more like horror elements than Fallout or Five Nights. So that's why I put it above those 2.
Okay. Yeah, that's respectable.
Mm-hmm.
I put Five Nights as my whatever number we're on, 7. Right? Yeah, I put Five Nights as my number 7. Again, when it comes to the scare factor, I think Five Nights at Freddy's is my number 10, genuinely speaking. However, I'm a nerd. I'm not a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. And I'm not saying like I'm not a fan as in like I hate the franchise. I'm not a fan like fans are of it. But I'm excited to see the animatronics in there. I'm excited to see how that looks. Matt Flood talked about, you know, this house a little bit and went into detail for it. And I know there's so much detail put to this. I'm so interested to see how they actually make this from what the film was in certain scenes as far as scale goes. And I want to see what that looks like, because I genuinely think like Five Nights at Freddy's, although I don't really care for it much as a property, there's something nostalgic about it that reminds me of like going to Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid. And like, I used to be terrified sometimes of like the animatronics from Chuck E. Cheese and, you know, thinking of that nature. So I'm like, it'd be so cool to actually go to Halloween Horror Nights, go to Five Nights at Freddy's, into the house and kind of rethink of younger Brian going to Chuck E. Cheese to have fun, but also being afraid of the animatronics in a way, and seeing what that actually looks like as a haunted house where, you're supposed to be scared of them because
like
this happens.
Shitty's kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Shitty's kids. And so I'm looking forward to that for that specific reason. Other than that, Five Nights at Freddy's is my number 10, but I put it at number 7.
Cool.
So what do we got for everybody's 7s? I got Hatchet and Chains, Don't Hate Me, Brandon Likes Everything. Guess what? Loathe Entirely. hate.
We have Gulkin, Artista, Hatchet, a lot of the originals.
I see Fallout though, White 6,
Yeah.
Grave of Flesh. It's kind of mixed up with number 7s. Again, why I think this year is going to be so good is the fact that this year, like the anticipation list for everybody is all over the place, which is a good thing. That's actually a good thing. Watch your profanity. Yeah. Number 6 though.
Dolls.
Got dolls up there. See,
Yeah.
number 6 is where I got Fallout.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm going to say 6 to 10 can interchange, and I'm okay with it. You can make my number 8, my number 6, my number 6, my number 10. Don't care. All those kind of interchange, but they're all really close to each other. So why do you pick dolls as your number 6 though?
I think of the top section, the top half, kind of. It's my like least anticipated because I think dolls can be either really scary or like cheesy. So I'm not like, oh, it's going to be really scary. I'm kind of like, if they do it, like if it does well, it's going to hit really well. But if it doesn't, then it'll be a miss.
Yeah. It has to execute.
Yeah,
and I agree to your point on that.
So that's why I have it lower of my higher ones, I guess.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But I do still like I am still excited for it because it is an original. We've been really liking the originals the last several years. And
every year.
I think it can be really creepy. So I'm excited.
I'll just jump in with the dolls conversation a little bit for your number 6. Again, I put dolls at my number 10, but here's the thing, right? Dolls, I feel like has comedic aspects just because of I feel like it's going to remind me of like Tooth Fairy in a way. But like the story of it, right? It's kind of funny, kind of silly, laid back. But the actual scares and what you're going to see is actually creepy. It's actually scary. And if the scare actors pull that off, I feel like you're going to have that blend that's going to do so well, which reminds me of Puppet Theater a lot. Like, I really think we're going to get something like that. There are scenes in Puppet Theater that was kind of fun, comedic in a way, you know, when she's like, I'm still not ready yet or whatever. She jumped up, but she had the head there, you know, and you had the guy, you know, quoting Shakespeare, I think, and stuff. But then you have all this chaos going. So there's elements and stuff. I feel like Dolls is going to be like that.
Yeah.
So, but I do agree. Like, if those elements that you mentioned, if they pair up very well, this house is going to do so good. This is. Number 6, I had Fallout. I don't think Fallout's going to be scary. I think it has potential to be scary if they do it right. I just don't know if it is. I have to go through it. But I'm excited to go in the vaults, walk around, play the games before. My brother played the games more than I did. I remember watching him sometimes, my younger brother playing it. So again, a little bit nostalgic. Maybe it reminds me of some scenes and stuff, but it's more in the show. But I'm excited to kind of see the vaults and see how they do that, how we get to go out in the wasteland and all that. But the music, I'm excited to hear the music too. And I'm interested for this house. I want to see how it does because it has potential, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So, but Fallout, number 6 for me.
Cool. Number 5.
So we're into our top 5s, huh?
Yes.
Hold on. Whoa. Slacker Wannabe commented, by the way, and said, Dolls looks surprisingly cool from the videos I've seen of it. The environments of Dolls is far more varied and elaborate than I expected. Fallout will be cool, but has a high chance of being scary. Yeah. So there you go with Dolls. I wonder are you saying like videos from like actually
Yes.
inside the event?
I think.
Are people posting videos inside the house? Because that's no. Anyways, number 5. Everyone's putting their number 5s. What do you got at number 5, Stephanie?
Grave.
Okay, Grave of Flash. Okay, why?
Because I'm excited for it. I think, again, like with dolls, I think it could be really creepy, very like dark, claustrophobic, which I like, but I'm not as excited for it as my top 4.
Cool.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I just realized I didn't say WWE yet.
Oh. Is that your number 1?
No. So I would actually swap.
Oh,
Fallout.
Behind the Screams.
Oh, okay. I would actually swap out Fallout with WWE. WWE would be my number 6, and then Fallout would be my number 5.
Okay.
But because I already put Fallout number 6, WWE gets number 5.
Cool.
Just like that. Sure. Like, fine. With the little knowledge that I know about this, and it's because I watched Lost TV's video about the Wyatt 6. That's it. That's all the homework I've done. And then, of course, I've heard Ramon talk about it a lot and being with the team. So it seems like this is a passion project. There's a lot of stuff that was added to this house. You know what? I'll say, yeah, WWE is my number 5. It's my top 5. And it seems like a lot of the team that worked on it is very passionate about it. This means a lot to them. So I know there's going to be a lot of like heartfelt moments and that they really put everything into it. Like they're not like cutting corners. They're making sure it is what it should be, based on the story. On top of that, it also pays tribute to somebody who is special to the community and important, who passed away. And stuff like that is, I get emotional thinking about stuff like that too, because like I can imagine like certain things and stuff that I'm into for stuff like that. It's special, right? So I can only imagine for those who are like super fans of that's got to be a very like special house for them to go to. So I'm excited to potentially go through that house with fans of WWE, fans of the Wyatt 6, and especially Bray Wyatt. I'm excited to go through the house with those fans. I hope are around me so I can see their reactions and their responses to it, because I feel like it could be very special. So I'll put WWE my number 5. I just wish I knew more about it. So this week, again, before we go, we will watch more about it. We'll get more information. I just know for a fact that the team did kind of pour their hearts into it. And from what I heard, too, is they also made some original works that tie in, canonically, I think is the term that I'm trying to say, with the actual WWE and the story of the Wyatt 6 and all that. And they worked with his brother, Bray Wyatt's brother, in making this. So it's like, again, this is passion that's made it stuff. So I got to give it some credit for it.
Cool.
There you go. And I think it could be scary. Sure. I think they could have some. If you got good scare actors, you can make anything scary. So there we go. Number 5.
Nice.
All right. Now we're getting into 4 and up. What do we got at number 4 for Stephanie?
Hatchet and Chains.
Hatchet and Chains. Okay.
Yeah.
That hurt, but okay.
With the top like 5, it's hard for me to explain like why, because it's just like I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Flip a coin, like we're looking for it.
Like the top 5 kind of all have the same vibe to me.
That's fine.
As far as like how excited I am for them. Yeah, honestly, I could swap Jason and Hatchet. Like they're kind of tied for 3rd, I guess. So yeah, I put Hatchet, but it could very well be Jason as well.
Okay. Jason Universe gets my number 4.
Yeah. No, don't.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Brian,
please,
finally watch.
Please let me say this. Let me say this one, please. What was it, like 2 days ago or something like that? 2, 3 days. Just recently.
We finally watched Friday the 13th.
For the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, I have watched Friday the 13th. I've never wanted to watch the Friday the 13th franchise because I feel like I'd be scared of it. Like, Jason Voorhees and all. Like, I was just growing up and I'm slowly getting into horror. Now I'm really into horror. Like, even getting into it, I was like, that's a franchise I have to touch later on. I just feel like that would scare me more, which is why I haven't even gotten to like the Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. But I was able to get to Michael Myers and the Halloween because I'm not scared of that.
This man has gone 27, 28 years of life.
Okay.
Not
Hold
knowing.
up. You're just like, you're cutting right to the top. Build it up.
Well,
build it
we
up.
don't need to spend an hour
No,
on this.
it's okay. It's okay. We got 2 minutes. Okay. So we watch. Listen.
He went
Friday the 13th.
27 years of life.
I'm 28.
28, sorry.
No, I that's okay. I could be 27. That's fine.
Not knowing that you don't really see Jason.
Jason's not in the first film. Jason's not in Friday the 13th.
It ended and he was like, what was that?
Where's what? Yo, okay, guys, hold up. Spoiler: if you haven't seen Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees, like the hockey mask, he's not in it.
Chris,
So,
I don't even know how old I am.
bro. So, you guys, yeah, well, okay. And the fun guy said, "Wait, hold up, seriously, you never watched Scream?" I haven't seen the original Scream in a long time. It's been a long time.
Yeah, they do tell
Right.
you like right in the
Yeah,
beginning.
I haven't seen the original Scream. The original one, right? They do that. I think,
Yeah,
right?
Drew Barrymore.
That scene I have not seen since I was like 12. Other than that, it's been a long time. Anyways, Friday the 13th.
Mike Myers.
I had no idea that Jason Voorhees was not in it, like in the hockey mask form. So the entire film, I'm sitting there watching and waiting for him to show up, and I'm thinking like, like the Annie and whatever, I don't know, the first kill, like the girl, whatever, that got killed. Like what was
It's
it,
like
in the
Jason's
car?
just like driving this Jeep. And
Yeah. So okay, hear me out, right? I'm thinking it's him, but I'm just like, is she just not paying attention? And then she got killed, and I'm like, okay, maybe it wasn't him. And then the hand, I keep seeing the hands, and there was like a ring and everything. I'm like,
looks a little
I'm like,
feminine.
that's not. Okay, there's more to it. I knew though that Jason and his mom had like some connection, but I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I knew there was a connection there. So then as the film goes on and they show it's his mother, and I'm like, okay, I think that's his mother, and obviously it is. I'm like, okay, so like they're working together. So what they're doing now is they're building up to Jason showing up. And what I really thought was that the final girl or whatever, when she got to the lake and the mom was kind of like hunting her down, I thought, oh, they built up so Jason's gonna walk out of the lake, he's gonna be like drenched, hockey mask, everything. I'm like, dang, like this is gonna be cool.
No, she just decapitates her.
Decapitates the mom's head. I was like,
Wait,
hold on, wait, yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, Jason's gonna be pissed. He's gonna come out of this. He's gonna come out of the lake. Like this is gonna be crazy, man.
Well,
This is gonna be WWE right here. And then she gets in the boat, and I'm like,
just,
so
floats
he's
away.
okay. So now he's gonna like, come out of the boat or something. And then she's just out there in the morning, and then she's just floating. Then they had the one scene when he came up. That was kind of weird. But besides that, then she wakes up and she's like in the hospital, like, oh, what happened? And he's like, you went to Halloween Horror Nights. And the movie ended. And I'm sitting there like, I'm on my seat, like waiting. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a big buildup.
And he's like, how can they not put Jason in Friday the 13th? And I'm like, you have to realize that back then that was the first movie.
I know.
So
yes.
nowadays we're like Friday the 13th, Jason. And we like see it in our minds because like all of the movies that came after that. But back then, like that, that was just the first movie. So they have this big twist where it's actually the mom, and it's like this lady that you would never expect, and she's actually just pissed because her son died at that camp. So they definitely like, and we've talked about this, but they definitely had to like, continue on with like, how do we make this a little bit more, how do we have like an icon? How do we make it more scary where it's not just like an old lady? I was just so shocked that he didn't know that.
Bruh,
like even if you've never seen the movie.
Can I say something? Can I say something, please? When I go into movies, I genuinely close everything from outside knowledge that I have.
Yeah.
And I truly, like, I love movies, and I truly dive myself into the movie, and I forget about anything and everything. So I can just fully, like, soak in everything I'm watching with a movie. I genuinely love that I do that with movies. It makes me love them more. So the fact that, and I genuinely didn't know, but when I was watching Friday the 13th, I was just like waiting for it. And it's so funny because I knew after the fact when you told me about like, yeah, of course he wasn't the first. I'm like, of course. Like, I did know that. Like, I knew that there was someone with his mom and stuff, but I thought they would have him come out like that. But no, duh. Because that's how they did with all these slasher movies. They just made them and did them, and yeah.
Someone asked if you know like the twist, I guess, of Psycho.
It's on the list.
So that's a no.
It's on the list. But yes, it's the fact that there's a mom involved and the dad.
Another mom.
There's a mom involved in the Bates Motel and Psycho House. Don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil
Nobody
it.
spoil it. I'll watch
it.
I'll watch Psycho this week and I'll let you guys. I'll
what
report
about
back.
Sixth Sense? Do you know that twist?
No. Okay, can I ask you something? Ready? Can I ask you something? What genre does Psycho fit in?
Horror.
What genre does Sixth Sense fit in?
Horror.
I am very new to horror movies because
even if you've never seen it, everybody knows the twist in Sixth Sense. Everybody.
I'm not everybody. I'm sorry.
That is wild.
No way. Do I feel dumb? Should I feel dumb?
No, not dumb.
That's
but
all right.
it's
I
just
feel
like
dumb now.
I'm honestly so jealous. I wish that I could go back and watch Sixth Sense not knowing the twist. I wish that I could go back and watch Psycho not knowing the twist.
Okay, cool. So then you get to watch and see my experience with it.
I'm excited now.
But see, that's the thing too. Okay, well, let me hold up. It's not about horror nights anymore, okay, guys? I'm not a pop culture guy. When people like, I'm not a social media person. When people are talking about this, I don't get involved in that stuff. I keep myself out of it. Yeah, I'm not interested, right? So like when I get into actually watching a movie, like I can just enjoy like watching the movie and like being involved in it. Again, horror movies when I was younger, again, like growing up in my household and stuff, like with my mom, on the other hand, like horror movies were on every TV, wherever you watched. I watched Jeepers Creepers at the age of like 5. That was terrible. I think I was 4 maybe. Terrible experience. Still threatens me to this day. I think of that. Anyways. So what I was going to say is like, of course I don't know those twists because when anything like horror movie came up, yeah, I was like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to be in that. Like my mom is, right?
Yeah.
You know, but now I'm starting to watch horror movies and I really want to watch the classics because I've never been interested in them growing up. But a lot of the things that Stephanie, the way Steph is as a person, if she's seen it, more than likely she doesn't want to watch it. She wants to watch something new. So we watch a lot of the new stuff that's been coming up and whenever we have time. So we never have time going back to the old stuff. So I'll plan to make it time to watch all these classics. I promise.
JH said, don't feel bad. Someone I know didn't know Darth was Luke's father.
No. Don't have us talk.
Which is so funny because I watched Star Wars for the first time with Brian. I never really was into Star Wars, and he is like the biggest Star Wars fan. So he was like, when we first started dating, he was like, we have to watch Star Wars.
It was a prerequisite that Steph likes Star Wars. Like we watch it, and she actually likes it for us to be together.
So we started with
success.
So we started with the originals.
Yes.
And when that scene happened, he looked over at me and he was like, like waiting for me to be like, what? And I was like, yeah, I already knew that. And he was like, wait, you knew that? I was like,
okay.
I live on planet Earth.
Hold up,
I don't live under a rock.
Guys. There are people out there who don't genuinely know. And it's like you said, like, I wish I could have that first time experience again. Like, genuinely. Right? Whatever. I genuinely, like, again, I took myself out of the fact that, of course, everybody knows that Darth Vader is Luke's father. It's everywhere. It's commercial. Of course, that's so well known in pop culture. But I just took it that Steph has never seen it and that we're about to watch it. And this moment is going to be a surprise to her because I wanted her to be surprised. So when that scene came up and he's like, no,
okay,
I am your father. I kid you not. My reaction was like, and I looked at her and she's like, what? I've already known that. And I was, that was a mortar from 3 miles out just blasted me. That a spear through the heart. It hurt so bad because in my head I was like, no, duh, she knows that. That is so known. But I was just whole time since we were planning to watch
You're
4,
so excited
5,
for
and
that
6.
moment.
I was excited for that moment, thinking I was gonna experience somebody's first time learning that.
You're talking to somebody who grew up every night watching, like, once I got a phone and had access to the internet and YouTube, grew up watching Watch Mojo videos on YouTube, literally just like top 10 movie quotes,
Yeah.
top 10 movie
Yeah, I know.
surprising moments. So I know, like, all the twists, all the endings, all the spoilers to every single movie, even if I haven't watched the movie. So unfortunately, I could never really be surprised about any of that stuff. And also, everybody knows that Darth Vader is Luke's father. Anyway, we got way off topic.
Maybe we'll do, I've always wanted to do like a Fright Club live stream and stuff of us watching the classic films and stuff leading up to Horror Nights. We were planning to do that, but this is our last year doing YouTube, so maybe we'll do it like on like Discord and Instagram. We'll mention that stuff. We'll do that. All right. Let's get into our top 3.
All right, top 3. Like I already said, Jason and Hatchet can be like kind of flip-flopped, so I have Jason at number 3.
Okay. Did you know that Jason...
What do you...
I'm literally going to go around the event and be like, hey, guys, did you know that Jason is not in the original Friday the 13th film, except for 2 times? You see him when he's in the water, like doing this, and then he jumps out of the boat looking like Anakin Skywalker and Mustafar saying, get over here. Like, yeah, anyways. All right.
Okay, what's your number 3?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your number 3 in the chat. My number 3 is Gulkin, Monsters of the North. I'm so excited for Gulkin. I'm looking forward to it.
Cool.
I like the Nordic stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really cool. They said it's going to be very bloody. I'm excited for the house. So, Gulkin, number 3.
We got Fallout, Wyatt 6, another WWE, Fallout, and Terrifier.
I'm really disappointed to see these IPs this high, guys.
I think people are excited for
Also, I'm trying to
their
go
favorite
up in the
IPs.
chat, but we have so many chat that I can't go up.
Oh.
Dang. It won't let me, like, reload up. That's fine. Okay. Top 2. Let's get into top 2. Oh, wait. Hold up. You said Hatchet Change was your number 3. Number 4, though? You're
I said
excited.
they're like tied.
Oh, okay.
I like Jason, so.
Okay.
And Hatchet, I feel like could be hit or miss.
Yeah. All right. Number 2.
Gulkin.
Gulkin. What a name. Gulkin.
I'm excited for
Gulkin.
that one.
Yeah.
I think it could be a
excited for
really, really good original.
Yeah.
So,
It's in the new Sprung 10.
like you said, bloody, which I like.
Yeah. I think it'd be fun. I think this one's got a lot of cool elements and creature costume designs and stuff like that. So cool, right? Gulkin.
Cool. What is yours?
Number 2. My number 2 and my number 1 switch every hour. Every single hour.
What's your number 2?
I'm hurting saying this. I really want my number 1 to be Hatchet and Chains, but Hatchet and Chains is my number 2 right now.
Our number 1's the same.
Ooh, surprise. Hatchet and Chains is my number 2. I love Hatchet and Chains. I'm also, again, sentimental person. Hatchet and Chains is from Slaughter Cinema 2. Slaughter Cinema 2 is a sequel to Slaughter Cinema 1, which is my fiance's number 1 house of all time. So yeah, it's a little sentimental when it comes to that stuff for me. But also, it's Western, man. We're getting the duels and the shootouts and the get over here, Damon. Like, I want that stuff. Like, it reminds me almost of having the, that's my goal. Like, what is that called? The house. Ghost Town, right?
Gulch. Lightning Gulch.
Well, it's not the house, but Ghost Town's house. They have the Lightning Gulch in the house, I think.
Oh.
That's like the big, like, I thought that was like in the live stream. I was like, I didn't put a dog in the live stream.
Well, they're going to go crazy.
With the boys are guard dog moments. Hold
There's a
up.
dog outside.
Let me check. Don't worry, boys. Dad's coming. I got a lightsaber. Oh, I dropped my water.
I think they're fine. As far as like some of the ones other people are saying, we have El Artista, Hatchet and Chains, Five Nights, WWE, Jason, Five Nights, El Artista, El Artista, El Artista, Dolls. Oh, Dolls, and then Grave, because Chris's friend worked on both of those. That's cool.
Oh, sweet.
And then, oh yeah, Ghost Town, Curse of Lightning Gulch.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so we had parts of the name.
Yeah, we each had a
We
part.
complete each other. Hey, do you want to get married this year, December 9th? What is that? Oh, I don't think that looks right. Put Jesus in the middle of it.
Little tiny Jesus.
Little tiny Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that leaves our number one as the same,
Yeah.
which is El
We're
Artista.
talking Universal Classic Monsters.
That is number one.
What classic monsters is not at the event this year?
Sad.
Wait, when is Stranger Things happening?
Never.
Yeah, so what's y'all's number one most anticipated house for Halloween Horror Nights 34 here in Orlando?
Yeah.
We have El Artista at number one right now. Right now.
I just
In
love
20
the
minutes, Hatchet and
vibe.
Chains will be my number one, but yeah.
I love the vibe. I love the haunted theme. I love that spooky ooky. I love that
Spooky Ookie Karaoke. That would be cool.
karaoke does not rhyme.
The-
Ookie.
Okay, fine. Spooky Ookie Karaoke.
There you go. I like that.
Come join Brian from Orlando and Steph from Orlando in our Spooky Ookie Karaoke party.
I like that they mentioned a lot of the practical effects. I think that'll be cool. So,
The one's your mom's house.
El Artista.
There you go, Chris. Yeah, El Artista, my number one. Been through the house already before, long ago in a galaxy far away. And it looked freaking cool.
Yeah.
The house looked really cool. It looked cool. I just want to see it with scare actors. The facade for it was so beautiful. Multiple facades, by the way, through this house. Again, the vibe's just there. And it's so cool. It's so dark. The paintings that are actually in this house, like I want. We walked through this house and I actually asked, what happens to these paintings afterwards? Like I will buy one. I want one in my house. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe that like brings some bad juju, but
No.
I'll put it in our
It's just
in our spooky ookie karaoke bar. That'd be fun.
But yeah, we have
El Artista,
some
number one.
Terrifiers, Grave of Flesh, WWE, Five Nights.
Wait, hold up. Terrifier, Grave of Flesh, WWE, Five Nights. Okay,
Those are
Artista.
exactly what I just read.
No, I know. I'm listing how many different ones are at number one. Sorry,
Jason,
Jason,
another Jason, and another Five Nights.
American Werewolf in London. So for
wish.
I see I see a Hatchets for number one.
Really?
Yeah, a little higher up when we're on
Oh.
twos. So right there, just by looking at the few comments that we have with number ones, there are at least 7 different houses that are number one.
This year, I feel like, is very split. We have a lot of fandoms. We have a lot of
Unique, different fandoms.
very different fandoms with
Yeah.
not a lot of overlap. So we have a lot of very different, like just split anticipation lists.
Yeah.
Which could be very good for the event because
I think
hopefully
so.
that makes the lines a little bit more evenly spread out.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like that from what I'm hearing about team member preview so far. Sounds like Five Nights is just like this huge line and then everything else is fine.
It's team member preview.
It's team member preview.
It's team member preview, guys.
Could be just like the beginning of the event. Sometimes like with team member preview, you have to also understand like not everybody who's a team member is like a huge HHN fan, and they're also getting it for free. So sometimes they just go do like that one house that they really want to do,
It's something
and then
to
leave.
get together, go. I'm also going to say this too. Sometimes they have friends and coworkers that are working in some certain houses. So they want to go see them and support them. Team member preview, like, don't take any feedback from team member preview. Like, wait, and that's the thing. When we go through the event, we do opening weekend. We're gonna have our ranked lists. We go through the second weekend, the third weekend. By the time we get to the fourth weekend and leading into October, once that transitions, that is basically what the event's gonna be like. starting that first weekend, Halloween Horror Nights weekend of October, I think is okay. The event's fully gone. Everything's in place. This is a full event. Where are we at? Everybody's had their chance to get their scares intact. They had their opportunities to change things. This is when they should be at their prime, is that beginning of October. What are we looking at? And that's when I can really say, like, this is how we judge the houses. Here's number 1 through 10. So,
Yes.
with that being said, I didn't realize we're about to go at 3 hours. It's almost 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Could you imagine if we started at 8:30?
My tailbone is hurting pretty bad.
My left butt cheek is actually numb. Like, this seat's gotten uncomfortable over the years. We've had this seat for 1 year.
Over the year.
Over the half of a year that we were able to do videos, because, yeah. Anyways. Also, the Atlanta Braves beat the Miami Marlins. Okay. So anyways, folks, if you're just joining us, it sucks. We're closing up. We're closing shop. This is kind of the end of it. I do want to say we were hosting that live stream giveaway. Also, I keep moving because I can't get comfortable. We were hosting that live stream giveaway for whoever was rated the top fan in the YouTube chat based on YouTube. And I'm ending it right now.
Drum roll, please.
At first place in winning the live stream giveaway. No, not yet. No more drums. No, lay down. Go lay down.
Fungi Gamer.
Boo, you lose. No. Fungi Gamer, you won. Congrats, my man. And you know what? Well deserved. Great person. Deserves it. First place with 1,975 XP. I don't know what that XP does for you. Like, I don't know what it is.
I don't know. It's just like if you comment, if you do super chat,
I know,
you
but
get
what?
Points.
You know, for what? Right?
It restarts every live stream, so it's just a way to like.
Okay, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, does their account hold this XP?
No.
In their account for points that they can show?
No.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
what's the point of doing it?
For this specific chat, like this specific live stream.
See, YouTube, what you should do though is you should be able to hold the amount of points and experience that I almost said a player, that an account gets in your channel. So what we could do is over the course of the year, we can look at, see who's the top person over the year on accumulated points. And like Fungi Gamer's got 274,000,
Yeah,
you know,
it'd be cool.
That would be cool.
It'd be cool if you had that, but also like, I mean, you have people like Doc who stream in the middle of the day every day. So like,
yeah,
not everybody can be there every time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. You do it throughout the year and
yeah,
you see whatever. Anyways, Fungi, my man, congrats. You won the giveaway. He said, woot.
Woot. Woot woot.
Hoot hoot.
How many times did we talk about Star Wars in an HHN live stream?
Fun fact, Star
Because
Wars.
we started off with 1401. That's us.
We are bigger fans of Star Wars than HHN. Surprise. And that's why we're transitioning our Halloween Horror Nights account to a Star Wars account. Get ready, coming
Drop
soon.
in the chat if you would watch that.
A galaxy near you. And she's being serious because she would love to talk about that stuff. We have a lot
I mean, neither of us have a HHN tattoo yet. And I do have a Star Wars tattoo.
Have you seen my butt?
I have. There's no tattoo there.
No, it's just anyways, let's not get into that. Okay. You've seen my butt? Oh, no. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us tonight in our Halloween Horror Nights Eve of the Eve live stream here on Team Member Preview in Casa del Hondo. Again, just want to say thank you guys for the support. This year's been really tough for us. This year actually sucks. Like, this has been a really sucky year. And it's been really hard on us. And, you know, we're still here and we're getting through it in the best way that we can. So, like, doing these live streams have been a lot of fun. It's been a little bit of light for us through what we've been going through. So again, I just want to say thank you guys for showing up because you really do make this special for us. You allow us to have fun, you know? And you guys don't have to do this. I know, like, this takes time to come and watch and to listen to two people just yap all night in their little studio. It's kind of silly sometimes, but it's fun for us.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys coming out and supporting us throughout the time. It's meant a lot. It really has, because this year's been really tough. But I'm really excited for you guys to experience this year's HHN. I really think it's a special one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think there's still a lot of questions with logistics and things like that.
Which we will see.
Which, yeah,
very shortly.
It'll get figured out. It's very temporary. It's not permanent. But I think it's leading up to a good year, and especially getting into next year with an anniversary year. It looks like some things are in the right direction, and so that's good to know. But yeah, appreciate you guys, and again, for everybody who's supported us, and especially Steph. I know she's got a competition this weekend. So we won't have like an opening weekend night video. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to be in PA, hoping for number 1, going for first place, getting a pro card for stuff. That would be amazing. So wish your luck and all that. I also want to say real quick too, we're going to do a quick scripture before we go, a little verse reading. This comes from Job 1:21. The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. So stay faithful no matter what you're going through. Just know there will be great things down the road. Good things will come. Good things will go. We live, we die, but live life to the fullest every single day. That's what it's about. So,
You can do that again?
Yeah, because you're awesome. One more time. Oh, no. So, but I'm excited. We're getting married later this year, so rock and roll to us, I guess. So good things coming. But again, appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. And before we sign off, let's bring the boys. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Yeah, the Honda wiggle waggles. My boys, how you guys doing? How you doing? You did so good. I heard the dog bark outside. You were like, hey, what are you doing? It's late. And I think Mom and Dad, Grandma and Grandpa, where are they?
Oh, no.
Where's Grandma and Grandpa? They should be here.
Anyway.
Come here. Say, Grandma, Grandpa, you watching? Come inside.
We hope anybody who is going this weekend has a good time. Please be safe. Have fun. Stay dry.
No, Hondo, come over here. The cord. Watch out.
Bring lots of
Bring a dry
socks.
pair of socks. Yes.
Bring an umbrella.
But have fun, guys. Go have fun.
Have fun. Happy
Halloween to you guys. Until the next video or live stream or wherever we may be, whenever we may be, who knows. We look forward to you guys. Whatever. I can't even get the outro right. We look forward to seeing you guys there. And like always, we'll catch you guys in the fog. Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Say good night. Say Halloween Horror Nights, Hondo. Come here. What are you doing? Come over here. Say Halloween. Say Halloween. My man is locked in right now. Yeah. He loves his mom. All right. Love you guys. Good night. Oh, hold up. Hondo, come over here. The cord. Watch out. The cord. Oh, my gosh. Hold up. I got to do this. Come here. I got to do this closing thing.